If Lands Could Kill, featuring Night City, Right, Sowing Crow, and Hot Sauce.
What is it?
Anal
Right
sex?
now? I have nothing to talk about. My life
Dude,
is nothing's happened.
I got
kinda just
no
floating.
magic shit to talk about.
Let's have it be a not magic cast. You want to talk about video games all fucking day? Let's talk about magic for like. Let's just talk. Fuck it. I mean, seriously.
Let's
talk
just
about
go
magic
fucking
for, like,
heavy meta.
Let's just talk about magic for like.
Is this the point where we switch to the
last
No, this is just our heavy meta episode where we're like,
where we have nothing
fuck.
to talk about?
Yeah.
So hopefully we get into some fucking
Road to
conversation.
Canadians.
Is there any like news? Like, go to the Magic
Small
website and then like look at the articles. Is
I
there
don't want to
anything,
do that.
like-
I don't want to talk about magic. I want to talk about other stuff.
Okay,
All
fuck
I,
it.
I feel like
that's
almost
about
all the
it.
articles that came out this past week are all about Legacy, which I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like, they're all about talking about Treasure Cruise and Legacy.
All right, well, welcome to If Lands Could Kill. My name is Knife City.
This is Reich.
Crow and Crow!
And hot sauce. And hot sauce.
And the
C.
sauce.
And
And
change
this-
your name to Mild Salsa, please.
Mild. This is he is. These things
I
he has-
like it.
He thinks he has jokes. They're not even funny.
No, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
no,
calling
no.
Mild Salsa instead of hot sauce.
This guy. He'll learn one
So
day.
should we
It's fine.
start? Let's start this cast over. Let's.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just joking.
From the beginning?
What do
we
we do? Anyways, who the fuck
Like, start episode 1 from the beginning?
yeah. Reboot the whole
That
thing.
was like the 6th time we restarted.
If I'm not editing that, if I don't edit out fucking Reich over here singing like taking care of business, I'm not gonna fucking edit out
Taking care of business.
Crow's stupid fucking salsa jokes.
You can leave all
I
that
ain't trying
in.
to make jokes about it. Just like calling them Mild Salsa. What the hell's the problem here? Let it
going
go.
on here?
There's harping on it, motherfucker.
I just really like Chase
Jesus.
Picante.
New York City! Ah! Boom! Woo! Oh, Cholula's good, actually. You can call me the Tap. Tapsia.
Oh, God, beer in the nose. Beer in the nose.
So we're actually changing this podcast to a connoisseur of hot sauce podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
God, I'm not
We were gonna
fixing
invite
it.
all your ex-girlfriends over.
They all just raise their hand. Yeah, he was pretty terrible.
So you're going to speak first on forum, right, Knife? You know, you can
What?
there.
Did you just
I know. Don't worry about it. I still have beer in my nose. I can't talk.
You know, for everyone out there, though, me and Mr. Knife are Eskimo brothers, though.
We are Eskimo brothers.
That's not too bad.
That
That's not
is-
too bad. I can't say the same for the other two, so
I don't even know my other Eskimo brothers, but
you only need to know one. Dude.
yeah,
You
exactly.
know what's fun is running into a guy that you never even met till that night, and then going, all of a sudden somehow you get talking about exes or whatever other girls you fucked with before, or some story, and you go, wait a minute, you fucked Nadia? Well, I fucked Nadia. Oh shit,
Pretty much.
Eskimo brothers.
Pretty much. It's happened. Well, we had more of that with like people we made out with, rather than. There's an example of that. I don't remember. I don't know. Actually, you guys can't be part of it. But there was one where everyone made out with her, and then there was like things to say about how bad she was, and so that was a really fun car ride with all 4 guys in the car. We all made out with her. We didn't know that we had, and then it was like, yeah, she's terrible, right? I know. Oh my god. It was really fun.
That's funny.
So what have you fuckers been up to lately? How's that Xbox One treating you, Sauce?
Oh, yeah, how is that?
The only thing I have to say about it is that I love it. That's
I was gonna say.
The only thing I have to say is that Microsoft.
it's fantastic. Me and Knife both got The Evil Within.
Yes.
The Evil Within is way better than I thought. It's made by the guy that made the creator of Resident Evil,
Yep.
and that's all I know about it. And it seems that the game is super long. I heard it was like 30 hours to beat it, single player, which is a fucking grip time for a single player campaign. But it's linear, so that's even more strange. That's like Final Fantasy status. Like every other game that's linear should not take that long. But this one, yeah, exactly. Like if it's open world, okay, fine. Then you just kind of like go find missions.
Yeah, Shadows of Mordor, I'm like 30 plus hours into it already, and I'm just going around killing them, doing other missions.
Exactly.
Every now and then splashing a main mission into it and just having fun killing off other guys and doing side missions, and it's just awesome.
There's like collectibles, but they're not like out of the way collectibles. They're just like you're walking around and you see up on top of a box there's a collectible, and you have to like smash it, and that's it. There's nothing to like go find. If you have to, like,
puzzle factor to it, kind of thing.
Puzzles are pretty minimal. They're not really puzzles. They're more like combat scenarios where you have to figure out how to kill a boss or a group of people or something like that. There's no ammo in the fucking game. Like, you have your pistol holds like 6 rounds, and then you can hold 6 in your inventory, and then your shotgun hold 4 rounds and then 4 in your inventory. They have a bow and arrow, like not bow and arrow, but a freaking crossbow. Thank you, Jesus. And that can hold 1 in the crossbow and 1 in your inventory.
Oh, it's
like, you know,
amazing game.
Isn't that ridiculous? It's just ridiculous. So you have to figure out ways to kill shit a lot of times. The beginning is not so bad.
Rusty spoon.
As you get on, like, they're not going to give you. They're going to have harder enemies and like the same inventory, pretty much. So
that's more intense than like. Do you guys ever play Alan Wake?
Yeah, Alan Wake's kind of
love that
similar.
game.
Alan Wake's very good, very good.
But I mean, you get.
But the
more
batteries-
chance for ammo and stuff. The batteries is a huge factor. But I mean, that sounds like
that's
even
like,
more intense of less ammo than Alan Wake, and that was a pretty labor-intensive game to make sure you have enough shit that you're not
Exactly.
Is that where it's like the flashlight the whole time?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
trying to find pages that kind of his memory's gone and all the shades attacking him, kind of thing.
Yeah, Alan Wake was a
It's
pretty
really
good game. I like that little flashlight.
Like Luigi's Mansion.
They're like one in the same.
They actually based it off of
I
Luigi.
think that's what they got their.
Like so
The
many
idea
Easter
for the
eggs.
story.
So many Easter eggs.
Is that Yoshi in the background?
That'd be fucking hilarious as a throwback.
That's good.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I gotta say that it's the most gory game I've ever played by a long shot. Like, there's all these scary games like Resident Evil and that stuff. There's blood everywhere, but this one is like, it's like over the fucking top.
Like Quentin Tarantino was part of it.
Like Quentin Tarantino's part of it. But like, yeah, there's like rooms of blood. Every room you get into is either like
Up to here with blood.
it's up, everything's up, yeah, up to your fucking neck of blood.
Massacred,
Everything
nonstop.
You fall into like puddles of blood every 10 minutes.
You know, my question is though, is it just? It sounds like it's just a little. I get that it's evil within, all kinds of crazy shit's going on. It sounds like the amount of gore and blood to it is almost over the top.
It's
though.
over the top.
Like it's unnecessary
It's
and
could be a
almost
negative
almost
thing.
annoying to the point. I haven't even played it honestly. I want to check it out from you guys, but it just sounds like I don't need to see that much blood. Like why can't I just have one room where people weren't massacred in it?
No, you're right. It is a little over the top. But the best thing so far is that the game gets better as you play it. So at the beginning I was like, all right, this is kind of weird because all it is like shock value or something like that. But then as you go on, then it starts becoming like a game. I don't know. It just becomes like a really, really good game. I was really surprised. What do you got to say about it, Knife?
I actually haven't played any of it. I got it from my girlfriend. Well, okay. So here's what happened. I got paid and I was like, hey, babe, I kind of want to spoil you, So
Zip.
she was, I kind of want to spoil.
I'll put some effort into it tonight. Dave.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish
Yeah.
the first time ever in a sexual relationship.
You'll be on top.
I'll let you do all the work. Sorry.
I just got these
Good luck.
fucked up jokes in my head.
Let him out, bro. Let him
I
out.
don't know. There's too many all at the same time. They get all
They're
jumbled
colliding
up.
together.
Yeah.
got
Pearl
the M&Ms,
necklace,
by the way.
Spider-Man. There's all sorts of things going on. Good thing she doesn't listen to the podcast. Cause
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous because my wife has started listening to it a little bit and made my comment about the Eskimo brother thing, and like, oh god, she's gonna think it's actually a name of a girl that I did that with, and she knows a naughty that I knew, but I was just throwing a name out there. So I'm
It
like,
is
oh,
that one.
yeah.
Naughty is a pretty specific name.
I know, well, it just was.
He did show us naked pictures right before the cast.
It actually was a three-way, with the Eiffel Tower over the top and everything. So
The devil's
let's make it
threesome.
worse for myself.
Yeah, the devil's. That's 3 dudes, right?
That's a circle jerk, sir.
Yeah. So I ended up. She was like, maybe I want to get some books, and I was like, that's fucking boring.
Books?
Like, yeah, but she loves to read, and so I was like, let's
The
go.
Book
To,
of Mormon, right?
the Book of Mormon.
By the way, I saw that. That is fucking
With their
good.
name engraved into it.
There's a
man.
long
You just told me
story,
about
but hilarious. So I was like, let's go to Best Buy and look around, see what you want. And she was looking at some games, and I was kind of like, that one didn't get that great reviews, just some crap ass fucking game. I don't even know the name of it.
Bitch ass, crap ass adventure time.
Exactly, and she picked up The Evil Within because the front looks all cool. It's like 3D-ish
It
or whatever.
makes me think of Evil Dead, which is a big thing to me. So I was
Yeah.
like, that looks cool.
So she picked it up, and I was like, I heard that game's like really good. I just the night before had watched like trailers of the game, and I was like, yeah, that's really good if you like horror games or whatever. Like she likes Mario and shit like that. So I'm trying to like broaden her horizons. And so she's like, all right, I'll get it. And so we get home. I'm like, all right, I'm taking the dogs. I'm going in the bedroom. I'm gonna fuck her.
Hold on.
We've had a lot of bestiality comments tonight.
Turn the volume up really loud.
Yeah. Here's some headphones.
I'm taking Peach, the little one.
Yeah.
She's gonna take it hard.
My sweet Princess Peach. I'm taking the
Dogs
dogs.
are gonna fucking watch.
Yeah.
You didn't get to rape her. I raped her.
Yeah. So I don't know. So I was like, all right, I'm taking the dogs in the other room. You turn off all the lights and play the game. And so she comes back in the bedroom like 45 minutes later, and she's like, the game's making me all like anxious and shit. You know, I was like, sweet, that's exactly what I want. I didn't want her to be like distracted. I wanted her to be like in the game, you know, like getting scared and stuff like that. So I haven't had a chance to play it, but from what I hear from you and other people who've played it, it's pretty good.
I mentioned that like the camera. Hey, you don't know. The camera is it's third person, and the camera is super close to your shoulder. So when you
Resident Evil style.
you cannot. It's actually probably as close as that, maybe a little closer. So you can't like look around corners at all.
Yeah,
you know,
Resident
like
Evil
if something's
style.
behind you, it could be like right behind you, and you can't see it because you can't even see your own ass. So whenever you're trying to like get away from somebody, that's just there's a lot of scenes where like you can't beat the boss. You just have to like get away, and you just fucking stress out like crazy because you hit a wall. Or somebody try to turn around and see where something's at, and you can only see this little tiny window, and then you see the boss, and you're like, oh shit! And then it's really it makes you really like anxiety, anxious, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's a good part. I think it's really good to make like the feeling of fear rather than just a lot of cheap scares. Even though I like cheap scares a lot.
Should jump
But
in
it
the
just makes you
middle.
Like, I thought
really anxious.
Bioshock did a good job of that. I thought that game was pretty creepy as it came out and whatnot. And one of the first real creepy scenes is when you go into that crypt and there's blood everywhere and the morgue, excuse me. And you're going in there and you get your first fucking like tonic to boost yourself up. You're
Right.
like, oh sweet, okay. So I'm like sitting on a dead body in the drawer. And you grab it, and as soon as you turn around, like the lights start flickering, and like more like ice fog comes in the room. And you turn around, and all of a sudden the fucking evil dog's right behind you, going and fucking jumping at you. It's like, oh shit! And you just try to run away from him, because you just pissed your pants a little bit
Right.
as you're playing the game.
That was a really creepy game for like
Yeah.
2007. That was like pretty goddamn good.
I think that's a good technique to like make you more afraid without actually putting stuff in the game. It's just making the camera real close. So, like you said, I actually watched her play like the first like 5-10 minutes, and then I went in the bedroom. But like she was running away from one of the dudes, and like you said, like you have to almost do like a full 360 just to see if he's behind you. And you're like searching for a way out, and then all of a sudden you turn around and boom, he's right there.
Yeah.
And it's like. And then you hear him, so you're like, is he fucking getting closer? Is he right behind me? You know? So
Yeah,
it's
if there's an enemy anywhere even close to you, all you hear is groans and moans the whole game. It's almost like annoying, but it
Sexually?
does creep you out a lot. And yeah, well, you have to get up and close, and then you attack them from the back, and then they groan a little louder.
Yeah. That kind of game.
Have you
That's a
played?
pretty good one.
Have you played anything else?
No, I'm still on. I mean, Forza Horizon 2, and I'm by myself. I play that only because that's like the perfect game for me. And then Destiny, I played today, and I got my first legendary. What do you want to call it? Like secondary weapon? What the hell's it called?
It's the secondary.
There's heavy weapon. There's special weapon. Right.
Ah,
Anyways, there's
secondary.
primary weapon, special weapon, and heavy weapon. So I got a special weapon, and it was the
Fusion rifle, right?
rifle. So that's pretty cool.
That was
It's one of those things that like I've been playing the game for whatever, like 40 fucking hours or whatever. I'm level 24, and it's my first legendary item besides a helmet. So I'm like, I was
Nice.
pumped. I ran around the house. Like, it's like, oh, you put your arms out like an airplane,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and I ran around the house and like high fived Raheem a bunch of times.
Nice.
well, especially in weapon. It's like probably one of the very
Yeah, and it was from a rare engram, and rare
Nice.
engrams
Oh,
are
wow.
blue, and they don't they can give you higher, but they never do.
Yeah.
and it did, and then my boner grew to immense size.
I got a legendary Ingram, and I got some fucking like shards shit, like some stuff to like boost your weapon later on. Some,
And the one
some
legendary-
materials.
The one legendary Ingram I got was fucking. I got helmet for the wrong class. Like this
That's
is
the best
bullshit.
feeling.
Like,
Like,
this
oh
is-
yeah.
Remember,
Like, what the fuck's the goddamn point?
So
And then
anyone
you
playing-
only get like 50 shimmer and 3 weapon parts. Like fuck you, man. This is bullshit.
sapphire wire.
Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I know it's not any better.
Suck my dick.
I gotta say though that they had an update like 3 weeks ago or something like that. So I may have mentioned it last cast or something like that. But anytime you get an engram now, it will give you in your class that level engram or higher.
Right.
And before you get a legendary, and sometimes they would even give you a rare, and you're like, fuck, that sucks or whatever. So Now it actually works. Thank you so much, Bungie, for doing that, because I was pissing everybody off.
Oh yeah, it seems like a fucking pain in the ass.
No, there's okay. So
like a huge disappointment. Like, I got this fucking badass engram. And
Raheem was telling me about exotic bounties. He got one, and the first one was whatever, kill so many of these things. Okay, cool, do that. Then all of a sudden, it doesn't give you the weapon. It goes your second exotic bounty, and he's like, oh, okay. And then it said to like beat, I don't know, whatever, so many strikes with this and this, or I have no idea, it didn't matter. And so he did that, and then it went to a third one. He's like, son of a bitch, it's already been like 15 hours of me trying this thing, and
just
now
keep going down the rabbit hole.
The third one is a fucking disaster. The third one says you have to get 500 kills in the Crucible, but that every time you die takes away from that point.
Oh
Yep.
my!
So you have to
So
have like
it's KD.
You have to
you have
stay
to have a
KD
positive
plus.
KD.
You have to have plus
for
KD
fucking forever.
forever.
Like, oh my god!
So like,
That's
yeah,
gonna take
I
fucking
know
13 years.
No,
But I mean, it's exotic, so
Whatever.
Don't you
That's
dare.
crazy.
That's
too
crazy.
much.
if everybody's running around with an exotic, item, then it's not that fucking great.
Yeah,
it's
okay,
still
100, 200, maybe, but 500, that's so many goddamn matches.
Let's just say that you get like +2, you get 2 more kills and deaths on each match or whatever, right? So that's 250 matches you have to play. 15 minutes a 10 minutes a match, 15 minutes a match,
And that
including
suck.
load times or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So
That's
four
incredible.
an hour, so
And you're
75
not always
hours.
going to go 2-to-1 death ratio, and you're just not gonna. It's not going to happen all the time. So that's incredible. That's
it's
forever.
it's at least 50 hours of doing great. It's at least 50 hours to get it. So I get your point that you can't just have everybody doing it. But that's the thing that some people, even though they could really try, they're just not good enough at
Yeah,
multiplayer.
they're never gonna
and
get
they're
it.
never going to get it, and that's not fair for having a bounty, because then you can just find it randomly. You can find all that stuff randomly, but
Well, fuck them. They
It's-
should get better at playing video games.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Video games
let's just say this.
suck.
Let's say you had 6 people in a match, 3-on-3. Everyone had that same bounty or whatever.
Yeah.
That means that some people are going to win, some people are going to lose forever. Like, you can't all have a positive.
No, not everybody
that.
gets a medal.
You can't all... I don't know, I just don't like it. I think it's too much.
But 500 kills
I think
is the
500
problem.
kills
It's
is
just
the problem.
That's a little high.
100 or
Yeah, it
something.
should be
Like
100.
100.
Then that's something that's doable.
maybe that'd
in
be
15
too
hours
doable.
or
Yes.
whatever. But you're probably talking about one item. You don't even know what item. Just one exotic item.
Raheem played it, I think, for... I think he played it for like 3 days or whatever, maybe like 4 hours a day or something like that. 5 hours a day, he was at like 14 plus, 14.
Really?
So you just look at
tell
the
Raheem
number
to get
and then
better.
it makes me not want to play the game, even though I love the game. I'm not going to stop playing. I'm just saying it makes me just go like, fuck it. If that's all I have, that's what I have to do. Like, I don't want it then, but I do want it. But one's not going to give it to me.
But you're not going to get that. I mean,
It's all for that
insane.
World of Warcraft style people that just want to fucking play for 9 hours a day.
Well,
And
I
it's
mean,
not
We have
time.
real lives. You
It's-
can't do that.
it's exotic. That's the whole point. It's not supposed to.
Guy's
You're not
sucking
supposed
a
to.
Bungie dick.
You're not supposed to like completely exotic all your gear. It's supposed to be something that's like, holy, you have a fucking exotic? Jesus, can I fucking suck your dick just to look at it?
You are always
But
down to
they
suck
sell
dick.
exotics
Oh, hey.
for 13
Get
strange
some job
coins
done.
at the.
Yeah, but those probably aren't as good.
No, they're good. No, they're all the same.
they're good. You get the same ones.
Well, they're still all like basically the same. They just have different attributes, but they're still all like good attributes. It's
Yeah.
not like there's like better or worse necessarily.
Well, I'm sure the ones you buy for coins
How many
aren't
coins do you
as
have?
good
I have
as.
13 strange coins, which is enough to buy a legendary, an exotic chest piece or helmet or whatever else. On the weekends, there's this guy Zur or some shit like that
It's
that comes
only the
out
weekend, yeah.
on the weekends. Friday. Raheem was telling me it's like Friday till middle of Sunday. I'm guessing like time zone shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe like GMT stuff. So, anyways, that's the
So-
Destiny talk though. Yeah, that's a lot.
Like-
What's going on here?
Right. So what's new in your
A
life?
lot of good Destiny. But no,
And
I've been doing a lot of airsoft. That's
You
2
can
weeks
see
in a
the
row.
marks all over you.
Yeah, I got
no shit though. It's kind of funny like seeing these little like
mini cigarette
vampire
burns or something.
vampire marks.
So I
You have
played.
AIDS, dude? What the fuck?
Don't touch
Yeah,
me.
I am contagious, highly. all infected.
All over his forearms. He got forearm AIDS.
I have forearm
That's
AIDS.
the
So
worst kind of AIDS.
what was it? This
So when
last
he
Sunday I
fists
went.
knife. He's gonna, he's gonna get infected for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Where'd he get it? Where'd he get
You
it?
better have a shallow butthole.
That was actually my name in high school.
Oh god, that's nice.
Don't worry, I bought them out quickly. Don't worry. I'll be safe against your AIDS.
But yeah, this last Sunday I went for my second time to airsoft with my brother-in-law and his wife, and actually my father-in-law went too. And we have a team or whatever you want to call
They
it.
can't see your air quotes.
Yeah, well, I'm air quoting, by the way. It's a team. It's an airsoft team called Freelance Op 4. I don't know what it means or where they got it
Freelance
from.
Op 4.
But yeah, I guess it's some like them down here in San Diego, and then there's a few, like 6 or 7 people up in Orange County that do it too, and like we all like wear this urban camo type shirts and pants and like shit. But it was a lot of fun. Today I went online and bought my first airsoft gun, which hopefully should come this week. But I've been using like rentals and shit, but it's a lot of fun. It hurts like a bitch. Like when you get shot on bare skin. That's how this on my forearms. I have these little 6mm size circles.
Lesions.
Yeah, where it broke skin because I was dumb and I had my sleeves rolled up because it was fucking hot, but it was worth it. And I got shot in the forearms and it broke skin and I ended up, having these
Crying.
marks. Yeah, I actually got shot in the face too from like a guy. Well, airsoft, it's they're either electric guns that have like an electric gearbox that pretty much pushes like air or like springs the pellet out of the gun, and then they have these gas ones which use like propane or like green gas and like or like CO2 and shit like that. And then they have these I guess these newer ones people are saying that they run off like kind of like how paintball has compressed air. It's pretty much you wear a compressed air like a bottle of compressed air on your back, and you have a hose that connects into it. And that fucker, some dude had one of those, and it literally shoots 1,000,000 BBs a second. Like, because they can set it to like shoot as many as they want because it's just all compressed air real quick. And this guy lit me up, and that's where I got these things from, because it was like they're going like 400 feet per second. These little BBs, plastic BBs, and like when they hit you, they hurt.
Yeah.
I'd imagine so.
And I got shot in the face by that guy. Within like you're not supposed to shoot people within 10 feet because it's it hurts like hell and it's probably could be dangerous.
Did you shank him?
I should have,
Yes,
but
you should've.
no, he shot me in the face, and I have a full face mask, like a mesh mask that goes over my face, and then I have the protective like goggles. But he shot me in the fucking the mask, but the energy of the BB hitting the mask still left a mark on my face.
Yeah.
What a dick.
So I was like, oh, I got to go back to work, like all like fucking look
You're
on
looking
all
as bad
torn
as
up.
hot sauce right now. You're not the pretty boy anymore.
Yeah, so I'm like shit. But dude, it was so much fun. We went to this place up in LA called Hollywood Sports or something like that, and we left San Diego at like 8 a.m. and we stayed and didn't leave LA until like 8 or 9 at night. Yeah, we had a full day in. But yeah, I mean, this is something I can definitely get into. So I ended up buying I bought the camo. Bought the gun. I bought like a harness, like a vest with like these pouches in the front where you can put your magazines for your rifle. And I bought like a balaclava.
God bless you.
Yeah, the like the ski masks type deals. And I just bought a whole bunch of gear. It's something I could spend a lot of money on now. I can see. I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna get into this and like end up like spending all my money.
That's
on
what
this shit.
that's what you do though.
Yeah, I get into shit.
Yeah, right. He'll pick a hobby, or he'll try a hobby out, and he has a 100% success rate of going full bore into it.
I will go barrel like all the way into it.
I'm thinking about trying this out, and I go, okay, well then talk to me in 2 weeks when you spent fucking $800. Like I know for sure.
And then talk to me in 6 weeks when you can find a new hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't do it that often.
I don't do it that
So
much.
he's not like that kind. He's not that person that's just like.
When it hits off, once I find that one, I'll go full. Like that's what I did today. I was like, I could buy some cheap ass like rifle that I know like if I play and I really get into it, then I'm gonna like I'm gonna hate it after like a week. Where I could just spend another $100 and just get the one I want. And so I just fucking
All I'm thinking is
balls
like
deep.
I'm thinking of like Andre, where like his girlfriends, like he just has to everything every time he gets a new girlfriend. Yeah, he just like changes. He's a girlfriend chameleon, just to be along, like to get along with the girl, whatever. Like, oh, you like that? Oh yeah, me too. And then he goes spends like all this money to go like get along with it.
He has that black girlfriend, so he goes to Pete's wedding, whatever the fuck it was, and he's got the black tux, but it has the cheetah print fucking
Yeah, and the little hat, whatever the
braces
hell.
on it, whatever
I
the
don't know
fuck
what
it
the hat
is.
is.
They're talking about a show called The League. For
Yeah, don't
those
worry.
who are,
For those
If you
Yeah,
don't know what we're talking about, just don't even worry.
just
about it.
glaze over.
You should watch it, then that's your fault, but it's just that good.
But yeah, I've been up to that. Like, so this last Sunday was the second time I've been out, and so I just went full bore and bought all the shit for it. So now I'm ready to go for the next time. But I've been just in time. I actually been back into shooting my rifles and stuff again. I actually took Sauce out What was it? Last couple weekends, 2 weekends
Yeah,
ago.
I think it was last weekend.
Last weekend, was
Last
it?
Sunday, I think.
Last Sunday, yeah. We went out to the range and took one of my ex-coworkers out and her boyfriend. And we got to shoot their guns and stuff. So we had a lot of fun. I'm getting back into like the firearms again. So now I'm like, I have no money, but I kind of have a little money to spend on it. But it's like I don't have that much. But I'm like, fuck. I need a second job now.
Right,
ammo's
right.
expensive.
No shit. Yeah, it was pretty sick. He brought the coworker, right, like you said, and she's like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And so he gave her the biggest rifle to shoot. The round is like gigantic, and there's no absorption in like the stock for the shot. I mean, it has like this little rubber like half-inch pad.
Yeah, put a little
So
rubber
you broke
pad
your
on
shoulder.
It was. I have a video of it. She didn't know I was taking the video, but I'm gonna laugh at this later.
it. Yeah, we'll show it off later.
You know, she squares up and then fucking boom, and her shoulder flies back like 8 inches and shit. It's like hilarious. It's
For the
like,
gunnies out there,
laughing.
it's a Mosin Nagant,
Mosin Nagant.
the long one, not the carbine. But yeah, it's so much fun. I mean, I want to get out more. I'm looking at like getting another handgun probably soon, probably in the next like couple months. Just
I will probably be getting one soon also. Sig 226 sour.
Go with it.
Probably get that.
Yeah, that is the bee's knees for handguns. But yeah, I've just been doing that, and I've been playing Arma 3 a lot more, which is a kind of a I don't know it's clunky art like a military simulation first person shooter simulator.
It's a good way to start
I
describing
like that. Yeah, I like that he
you
admits
play
it. He's like, it's got a lot of
It's
problems.
It's not. I'm going to tell you right. It's not for everybody.
It's just like his magic cards that he
Not for
buys. He's like, I
everybody.
don't want to buy the. I don't like Rabble Master. I don't like Sarkin.
I just want the big
wanna-
fucking stomp arounders
Yeah,
and
whatever. You know.
Well, that's why I like the shit that like you fucking just have to like work at to like play and get good at. Like I don't want like Call of Duty, like jump in like, oh I know how to use a controller. Like oh I can shoot things. I know how to use this. This game is like, how the fuck do I just get into a helicopter? Like
that's not a good thing.
It's not like you
dude.
can just like
Sounds
hit
horrible.
Y and just get.
No, you're like I want to go from like prone to like standing up, but I had to go through like 2 steps to do it, and like I get shot in the process. I'm like, hold on, I gotta get my crutch out. Hold on, I got shot.
You
Never
gotta
mind.
choose like what leg to lift. Or
I gotta
whatever.
pull a
Yeah.
ladder out to hook onto the
Yeah.
helicopter first, then slowly
Yeah,
walk up.
yeah.
the
You know, you
steps
get the
into it.
pre-flight checkups and all that shit, and you're like checking to see if like water.
Go, motherfucker! I'm gonna get shot.
Shoelaces tied, check.
Let me windows out and then look at the 5 different controls that I need to use just to stand up.
Well, you have to get certified in helicopter. You have to leave the game. You have to go do your like 50 hours in a helicopter and all that shit.
You gotta go
back
find
in
an
the game.
instructor and
Type in your fucking your
license number.
Your license number. Like that, you
it's
know.
like, oh, you are approved to board this helicopter.
And then it's only like one helicopter, and all the rest of the game require a different license and stuff. You gotta get more hours real time.
Then you go back to figure out how to stand up.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those hardcore games where it's like, I mean, it's not super hardcore, but it's a lot of fun. I've just been playing that, and they came out with like a new DLC. Like the DLC is like the new thing for everything. And it's like you get helicopter DLC came out where it's like a better physics.
At least you already have your license at this point.
Yeah, you get your I already got my license, so we're good to go there.
So right now I'm drinking a little bit, and I have a little breathalyzer. It's a little backtrack, little Amazon $25 breathalyzer. So during the cast, I'm going to just go and keep hitting
random
it up.
points.
Randomly.
See what happens. We'll see what happens.
I'm
gonna
gonna
call
join on
sick
that
tomorrow.
one.
Well, let's
I'm
get a
drinking some
baseline right
PBR
now.
Too, so.
Yeah, let's.
The baseline? Okay, here we go. You guys can talk.
What are we working with here?
What do you mean? How much alcohol?
but you
Well, it's on the size of his
just blow.
penis, so
Blow,
okay,
motherfucker,
gotcha.
blow.
Blow, baby, blow.
Pull,
harder.
motherfucker,
No, you just keep
pull.
going.
Use
so
more
it'll take a little
tongue.
bit.
Use
Yeah,
more
he's
tongue.
got to work up to it. He's got to sweet talk it a little bit.
You have to put the whole thing in
You
your
got to course it out. Got to course it out of the hole there. Come on.
I actually got a breathalyzer too, and only takes like 30 seconds to get
warm up.
results.
Really?
It's in my pants though. I didn't see that one. Didn't see that one coming.
0.06.
You fucking pussy
I don't believe.
ass
I don't think I'm even there yet. But I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I
you've
believe
only
it.
had like half of a beer,
It's
right?
a strong beer. I've had one
Yeah.
beer. I've had one beer.
We'll get there.
One 22 ounce. It's this. If anyone out there likes beer, it's a Stone Arrogant Bastard aged in bourbon barrels.
Bourbon casks.
Yeah, oak casks. That's cool. Why not? For some reason, that's not that high of alcohol percentage. It's only like 7.3. 7.3 for something aged is usually that's pretty low.
Yeah.
You can get a fucking Bud Light up to that if you age it long enough.
We'll try this bad boy out.
Go ahead, hit it up.
2 PBRs in. Is it ready to go?
Yeah, hit the button, wait for the timer to go down, and then blow into it.
All right, so here we
And
go.
stick it- it has to
Sowing
be with-
crows.
A lot of countdown there.
Let's see how
13
much,
second starter.
It has to touch your uvula or whatever it's called. So shove it in there.
So that's what nitrous did to you?
And the results are in.
Why is he sucking it?
I think he's just used to it.
Oh my god.
.02.
Dude, I blow a .02. Come on.
Yeah, after like mouthwash.
After the years of alcohol, I can't blow anything under a .02.
That'd actually be hilarious. Like alcohol
I want to see
sugars
if it
and
fucking works on and see what happens.
I think like Orbit has like alcohol sugars or whatever, so you just have a piece of that and you're like, oh dude.
Yeah, fuck. I think I just relapsed down the whole bottle of Orbit. So anyways.
But anyways, yeah.
So I've been fucking around with some I like on previous podcasts I talked about like
Wieners in his mouth and around his mouth,
wieners, cocks,
closing in
A
on
lot
his
of semen
butt.
shots.
yeah,
Oh, they're
but
called facials.
yeah,
Not like you swallowed
Dude,
it.
whenever I'm cutting you off, whenever I hear like girls on like Facebook or just in general like on the side conversation where I'm like out at the fucking Vons or whatever, and I hear girls talking about like getting facials. Well, I mean, like, why do they even say that in public? They gotta know better. That all I'm thinking is like, oh, you dirty girl. Like, God, you're so dirty.
Grandma, you're so dirty.
Like one chick was like, where in San Diego do I go to get good facials? She literally posted on Facebook, and I know for everyone, the girls out there, they're probably just like, oh, I don't really think of it that way, maybe. But for everyone else out there, it's just like, oh my god, I want to post so bad, over here, over there.
swallow.
Yeah.
So I've been fucking around with some mobile games and some like arcadey type games on Xbox. I bought this game called How to Survive. Think about like if DayZ was like
Any good?
bird's eye.
Any good.
If DayZ was good. It was like a bird's eye view arcade game. Then that's what this game would be. And it's not like open world.
You gotta search for beans every 10 seconds to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta look for toilet paper.
Yeah, like, oh shit, I just shit.
Oh god, my ass chop meter is going up the chart.
So I've been playing that. It's pretty fun. And I've actually been playing this Angry Birds RPG game called Epic.
Yeah.
And for an Angry Birds game, it's like pretty fucking good. Like RPG wise, I played on the tablet.
Is it like actual Angry Birds, or is it like by the people that made Angry Birds?
It's kind of like an Angry Birds Final Fantasy almost.
Yeah, you mix. I mean, you don't do
Still
the traditional
slingshot?
No, you don't
that's what I'm
slingshot.
getting at. No
It's
slingshot.
total turn-based RPG. Each character, depending on what armor or whatever they're wearing, has certain abilities and stuff like that. And there's like the healer, and then there's the
Go, baby,
paladin, and shit like that. So I don't know. I've been playing it. It's pretty good. And I actually have. I mean, that's. Other than that, I've just been doing like normal fucking shit. But I have a question I came up. I was thinking today, like, what can I talk about on the cast?
What if?
And it's not even something I want to talk about. It's something I want to ask Hot Sauce.
God, it's always me. When you said that,
I know, I
you didn't
feel
even
left
look at
out
me,
now.
and I go like, he's gonna ask me, a fucking asshole.
Yep. So
Nothing special about me.
I can vouch for that.
you're one of the better storytellers in the group. Not that you have better stories, because most of their stories probably involve us anyways, but it's just you have a way about it. So I just want to hear a story. Tell me a story.
Oh, I know.
Just
you
tell
son
me-
of a bitch.
Tell me a story.
You son of a bitch.
In-N-Out? What you looking for?
I just want to hear a story.
You're looking for In-N-Out.
No, I'm not looking for In-N-Out.
You're looking for In-N-Out.
I'm not looking for. No, we just told that story the other night.
He didn't tell it on podcast.
I want to hear a different
I'd have
story.
to basically tell the In-N-Out story to think about, give myself time to think about other stories.
What?
I mean, what's another good story?
I don't fucking know. We have
There's a lot of
That's
stuff.
a pretty good
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I
Son
have
of a
a
bitch.
fucked up like spring it on you kind of.
I told you a couple. Remember like the peeing off the balcony one?
Yeah,
Is that
that was pretty good.
All right.
That's pretty
So
good.
In-N-Out one. What else is something pretty decent?
You've already done the.
A lot of them just get me in trouble because they involve like the cops. And,
I know. That's what I want to fucking hear.
running away.
I want to hear some shit that you normally. I want to hear something that you wouldn't tell like your coworkers. But since you have this like slight anonymity in the podcast,
Slight.
slight.
It is.
Slight.
Let's see. I guess I'm just going to say the In-N-Out one, I guess, because I can't think of one that's better right now. You want something different? All right.
I want something different. I just heard that one.
All right. Let's see.
Even though it's hilarious.
It's a classic, though.
It is a classic.
Well,
Classic
next cast has got an In-N-Out story.
Classic tale of
my
2 men
God.
in 1 cup.
So much.
Dear God, don't do that.
It is, dude. It is.
Dude, the first time I ever fucking had to see that 2 Girls 1 Cup video, I mean, a
You
buddy's
had to?
over.
You were forced to?
Well, I didn't know about the video yet.
You don't mind if I
My
grab one of
buddy-
your beers, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Have at it.
Good beer.
Hit it up, dog.
My buddy was
Oh,
over
the
at my
heck.
apartment,
Thanks.
and we're doing cocaine, to be honest. Having a good time. We're fucking a little ways into it. And he goes, dude, have you seen 2 Girls 1 Cup? What the fuck is that? So he shows it to me. So I was going, I'm like, well, these girls are hot, okay. Then 30 seconds in, oh, dear God, what the fuck is happening right now? And I watched for another 10 seconds to just understand what was happening. I then instantly went and threw up in the bathroom. Spent probably 5-10 minutes in there, like, cleaning up, just going, oh, my God, that was fucked up. I come back out. This sick, perverted motherfucker's still watching the video. I'm like, what is wrong with you? He's like, what? It's kind of hot. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's so nasty.
I think they call that
Oh.
softcore porn in Japan.
Yeah, the first time we watched it was over at Raheem's apartment, and we were all like drunk and baked, and like usual. Every story I'm gonna tell about Raheem's apartment is gonna be just auto include. So we were drinking and we were smoking, and yeah, this fucking one of his coworkers came over and was like, "Oh, have you guys seen it? Fucking let's watch it." And I like looked at it for like 2 seconds, looked away, and like was like, I like wasn't puking, but I was
on the
gonna.
cusp.
Yeah, there.
If I wasn't high, I don't think I would have puked because I would have been able to just kind of handle it better because I'm not a big puker. But something about that moment
Triggered it.
Just
You just weren't prepared.
Nope, this is not happening.
Not
I
prepared.
puked, started getting the shakes a little bit. Like, this is not right. This is horrible.
Okay, since hot sauce is fucking just you know what? I'm gonna step up to the plate. I'm gonna.
Thank you.
I thought of one. So I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day. I started playing when it was just the vanilla WoW or just the 1 to 60, the no expansions, and I stopped playing when
Back in my day.
Yeah,
In my day, we had to play WoW
back when there
uphill
wasn't
in the rain.
back when there
Now
wasn't
you're an
cross.
old bastard. Right?
Yeah, back when there wasn't cross-realm PvP. You actually had to whoop the other.
When my day, a priest was a priest, and a warrior was a warrior. There was none of this cross-class mingling.
Interspecies.
Big cut up shit integrated.
Yeah. They
was
stayed in
wrong.
Ashenvale, goddammit. Anyways,
They knew their place.
so, and as I've mentioned in previous podcasts, I don't drink anymore or get high or anything. And there's a reason
that a
for
beer in your
that.
hand?
Because I used to do it. It's a ginger beer. No alcohol content. So there's a reason for that because I used to drink a lot. And so this one night, I was in a guild and I was raiding, and I remember there was like some fruity ass like tequila. Me and my buddy were drinking like 2 weeks before that, and it was
Fruity ass tequila.
yeah, it was
Isn't
like
that pink shit?
I don't know, it was some sort of like pineapple fruity tequila, and we like drank like a quarter of the bottle, and we are like, fuck this, and we went and got beer or whatever. But he just gave me the rest of the bottle, so I was like sitting in my closet for a couple weeks. All of a sudden, I remembered about it, and I didn't have anything to mix it with. And I didn't want to just take it straight. All I had was the Kool-Aid powder.
It's such a good idea.
Dude, it was genius, and it was actually really fucking delicious.
Now I understand why you quit. Shit like that is retarded.
So instead of using any water, I just like straight Kool-Aid powder alcohol.
That's fucking bad.
Chase it with the Kool-Aid powder?
Yeah,
Just
snort a
snorted
ball.
it,
No, he's putting Kool-Aid powder.
shit!
He's putting Kool-Aid powder on the back of his hand and licking it. And taking a shot.
Exactly.
So
you can at least like rim the glass, or you have to get on the rim of the glass. You know what I mean? So it's like classy, you know?
So I killed like 3/4 of the ball or whatever.
And a lot of brain cells.
Yeah, a lot of brain cells, and I don't know, maybe I was smoking weed or something. So anyways, I was fucking raiding, and for those of you who don't know, raiding is where you get like 20, 15, 10 people together, and you go defeat this big boss that otherwise can't be defeated if you try and do it solo. So, we all have our little jobs we have to do to defeat the boss, and I couldn't like walk away from the fight, and I had to pee really fucking bad. And I had like a bunch of empty water bottles on my computer desk because I like to drink a lot of water because I'm a fucking stoner and I just, water's good, cottonmouth and whatnot. So I'm like, fuck it. I just grab one of the water bottles, fucking pee into it as I'm like clicking away, and I just set it back down on the table. And
this is going to be horrible.
and I also had a bottle of regular water right there.
No.
I didn't take the piss bottle and put it, in the trash.
Dude, I think I saw this in a Rob Schneider movie.
It was just right there, no cap, no nothing. Just I was too busy.
Forgot about the smell.
Drinking and raiding. And so, 10 minutes go by and I'm all out of booze, so I reach for my water, take a gulp, and halfway through the second gulp, I realize it's my still warm and frothy piss. And I don't know how many stoner alcoholics listen to us.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know how many
Oh my god.
I don't know how many fucking stoner alcoholics listen to us, but when you're just drinking tequila and eating Twinkies and shit, your piss is not nice and clear and healthy. It's very yellow and it has
And frothy, like I said.
and frothy, and it has this
Frothy
almost
makes it so much worse.
it's this
I don't know how
dense
it does.
texture to it,
Dude,
It's got a whole body on it.
Yeah, dude, it's been aged very well.
we can
You
get
can
you.
taste the Twinkie in it.
I bet you we can get you a deal on Discovery Channel.
Bear Grylls did
That's
that
the
shit.
main
Why can't you
prereq.
do it?
That's the only prereq you need to go out in the wild and
And
go
can you drink your own
fight
piss?
off bears.
So, halfway through the second gulp, I fucking realized the horrible mistake I've made. I spit it all over my monitor and keyboard. I fucking bolt to the bathroom and just force myself to puke. I'm almost on the verge of gagging right now because it's it's like a horrible flashback, you know what I mean?
God.
You also made a secondary mistake of fucking spitting it all out across your
Oh,
keyboard.
that was the least of my worries at that
I would never
point.
worry about that.
So much afterwards, I'm not gonna clean this up, and keyboard can be sticky for weeks from piss.
Yeah, there
It's
it is.
horrible, it's horrible.
He's not sticky. Come on.
So,
How much pee have you played with? You in the water sports? Or?
I'm sure it's not.
yeah.
I'm sure. I'll never try.
I'm sure.
So,
Are you getting turned on from the story,
No,
Mr. Water Sports?
it's for a later story.
So I could not get the taste of piss out of my mouth for the rest of the night. I was nauseous. I was brushing my teeth, gargling with fucking scope. Nothing was working. That is the strongest aftertaste I've ever felt in my entire
You
life.
should have used your own semen.
I was willing to at that point just to get that taste out of my mouth.
Oh, it's salty.
So I mean that's one of my better stories.
Baby. I like that one. That's a good one.
So I made the mistake of telling my coworkers this on one of our breaks, and they just won't let me forget about it.
Yeah. Take a drink of something. Did you check?
Yeah, exactly.
You sure about that? That's not Mountain Dew.
I hope one of them pisses in one of your bottles. I take this ginger beer bottle right here where you can't tell it looks like piss.
Yeah.
Or I can start
I
with-
might do that to you later tonight. I hope they have a second one.
I think the in and out story should be told, but I think that I should tell a simpler one and then move it on to somebody else and then go back to it. So there's one time.
Oh, by the way, this is our heavy meta podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know how much magic we're going to be talking, but we're just whatever happens, happens. Okay?
Whatever happens, happens. Magic. There's nothing happened in the past 2 weeks. We're fine. So I was drunk because that's what it really sparks it up. Is you talking about being drunk and all this stuff, and I'm like,
Right.
oh yeah, now I can think about that. You sparked my creativity. And anyways,
Sparked your planeswalker.
sparked my driver. Anyways, so I'm at Raheem's house. Raheem had an apartment that was him and this other guy, a 2-bedroom, little kind of like a shithole.
Yeah,
but it was
definitely
ours. But it was ours. It was fine.
It was our
like
shithole.
Yeah, it was a place that everyone congregated at. From
We went there every day.
Yeah, it was the place to be at. I think we were between 20 and 22 probably. We would go there you don't even make a phone call. You just show up anywhere between 5 p.m. and on, and you are invited into this house.
And even if he wasn't there, there'd probably be somebody sleeping on the couch from the night before.
It was like that. It really was. So it wasn't a party house by any means. It was just hang out and get drunk and get high house.
Yeah.
Watch a lot of Family Guy. So we're all over there, and there's our friend's girlfriend there, a friend of ours also. Now a better friend. she had to get through some initiation, which is the story. And so I'm piss-faced drunk, and she's there across from me. I'm on the couch. She's there. Shut up. She's standing there across from me. I have two other buddies sitting on the couch to my right, and we're getting in this argument. And basically, let me think. Let's see exactly how it went down. Is that it came down to her saying something, and I was getting pissed off, and I was like, if you say that one more time, I'm gonna get that cranberry juice you have, and I'm gonna put that shit in your face. Right? She's like, it wasn't even like vodka, it was just like cranberry juice straight, and she's wearing like a nice like sundress or whatever.
Oh, that was close.
Ooh. First spill on the couch. Very good, very good.
Almost a party foul there.
It says beer on there. So we're getting this argument. I'm getting pissed off and I'm drunk, so I'm not making the good choices I should be. And she said something, and I said, "You say that again, I'm going to knock that shit on your face, whatever." And she did it.
Did she say like, "No, you won't," and then she did it again?
Yeah. Basically, she like did it again, and then she was like, "You wouldn't." And I said, "Yeah." She said, "You wouldn't." And I said, "Do what?" And I stood up a little bit, and I hit the bottom of her drink up at her face, and she still had it in her hand. It didn't slip out of her hand. So the drink just like like went up above her head and then fell from the whole drink emptied onto her face, all over her dress and everything like that. And she's just sitting there covered in cranberry, and she looks at me all stunned, like she could not believe what just happened, and then runs to the bathroom. And as she's going to the bathroom, and I'm like, what did I say? I said, I don't even regret that because you're being a bitch.
Yeah, you were drunk.
The other two guys I didn't even know they were there because we're having an argument. I'm not even thinking about who's next to me. And I look over at the other two guys, and their faces are like stone white. Because we are not mean people. Yeah. We are pretty nice people.
And her boyfriend
was out of town.
And he's one of our best friends.
But he's also like 6'4", 270 pounds, and not fat. It's just So luckily he was out of town, so he didn't kick my ass that night. I had a good week or something like that to talk him out of it. So yeah, but I cannot believe that I followed through with my threat.
Out of all the things I've done in my drinking days, that's one of my biggest regrets. I stepped outside to have a cigarette right before that fucking shit happened.
Your biggest regret was not doing the same thing he did?
No, but as soon as it happened, I just said, "Oh, shit!" And then I run back inside. What I miss?
Yeah. And then everyone says that. The best part of it was that I said, "I'm not even sorry because you're being a bitch." So it's like that. It's a seal the deal of being like, "Fuck you." And she's my friend. I just was drunk. I don't know.
Well, the best part is, from what I heard, you said it all nonchalant. Yeah, I did because you're being a bitch. Just not even angry. Just very matter of fact.
This is just a casual statement. You're being a bitch.
It sounds pretty heavy metal to me.
I was sitting on the floor when you did that too. Yeah, that happened.
Rick, you got something? Been brewing something up?
That's pretty fucking good right there. Holy shit!
Oh, you got some.
I'm sure there's things out there, but
there are things out. I mean, there's bubble poisoning and
there's some
other stuff.
Dwarves in the 7 Seas, but a lot of it I don't remember.
Shit.
I remember.
Other people recollect for me or have voicemails or something or voice recordings of me.
I wish I still had that phone that had it on there. That was hilarious.
That was seriously for a month after we would just play that back and I'll laugh our ass off.
Because Reich doesn't drink, or he didn't drink, or still doesn't he doesn't get shit faced, like we did back in the day. I mean, if he, wasn't driving,
probably twice a year.
Yeah, if the circumstances were right, he would do it. And we're like, hey, it's a fucking Tuesday, let's fucking have a drinking contest. Oh, there's another good story we could do.
The drinking contest. That's what.
You know Jersey? Jersey, I want to hear that.
Yeah, let's.
Us three all know these
Jersey's got stories because of the way he looks.
What does that mean?
He looks like he's got stories.
Oh, I got stories. This one,
don't dig yourself a fucking grave, though.
No, this one's out there a little bit. So, me and my buddy are drinking, and we're, big drinkers. We had a party house about 9 months straight of every single night just getting fucking wasted. Same kind of situation you guys had, but it wasn't just a hangout. It was a party house. People came over every night, and Jason's drawing a dick, so that's interesting.
I'm supposed to tell people that.
Well, I'm looking at it. So.
This is why we don't have video on us.
No shaft hair this time, bro.
But we're gonna get it. We're getting there, dude.
Okay. Go on.
So we go over to this girl Ariel's house, who at the time I liked and whatnot, but whatever, it wasn't no big deal. And my buddy was going out with his girlfriend Kiddo, and I had known her before I knew him. So me and her were friends.
I like how we're just watching Jace just.
I know,
Yeah.
it's interesting. So anyway, we're sitting there.
How is he going to construct this?
Yeah, and we usually drink drank at that time a shitload of vodka, but we hadn't drank in like a week and a half. For no reason, we were out of town working. So we get back in town, we're hanging out over there, just the three of us all hanging out. We only have a little bit of vodka, but we're both underage at the time. We're both like 19 maybe. So we just drink a little bit of vodka, and it just happened to be enough to get fucking wasted. So after like an hour of drinking, we're like, oh, let's go fucking walk to 7-Eleven and get one of the bomb burritos and be stupid and get sick from that. But, whatever, we're hungry. We're walking down there, and all of a sudden he just starts like harping on me like, oh, you're fucking Kiddo, aren't you? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're the one over here making out with Ariel when you're going out with Kiddo and all kind of shit like that. What are you talking about? I'm just friends with Kiddo. So that kind of ends there a little bit. It was kind of escalating as we walk to 7-Eleven. He goes in. I distract this is what we used to do. I distract the fucking cashier while he cooks up the bomb burrito, eats the whole thing. Then he distracts the fucking guy. So I go, neither of us pay for a fucking thing, and we leave. We're going back, and all of a sudden, it comes back up again. It's like, you're fucking Kiddo, aren't you? And he's just being an asshole. And out of nowhere, and we're kind of getting loud about it, and this is on Elkhorn Boulevard, which is a very cop-heavy area. So at one point, a cop drives by, as we're yelling at each other a little bit. I goes, hey, what's going on? I'm like, oh, nothing, man, just a little argument, we're just buddies, nothing's going on. So he drives off. Well, next thing you know, like 30 seconds after the cop leaves, out of nowhere, my buddy just sweeps my legs and takes me to the ground and has me mounted, and all of a sudden is swinging at me. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
What is he fucking in Mortal Kombat? Who sweeps the
that's
leg?
what I'm saying. It's just like
The spike comes out of his hand.
Yeah. Get over here.
Get over here.
So he's swinging at me, and I'm pretty. I don't get in many fights. I don't have a whole lot to prove. I'm a bigger guy. I've been in situations where a smaller dude's trying to prove something, trying to have a fight with me. It's like, I got nothing to prove. Go away. And this is my good buddy. I'm not trying to fight him. So he's swinging at me, I'm dodging it, kind of shit, and then finally I grab the back of his head and pull him close to me because I'm not able to shake him off me yet. I pull him close to me and he bites my fucking arm to the point where I had a scar on my arm for like 4 years from him biting my arm. I'm like, fuck, and I hit him in the head, and he leans back up and starts swinging at me again. So I try to do the same thing, grab his head, and he tries to bite me again, but I move my arm and shit, and at that moment I'm able to buck him off of me. And I'm wearing my fucking derby cap at the moment, which is a bowler hat, and I get him off me, we stand up, he grabs my hat, which had fallen on the ground, and throws it over a fucking fence. I'm like, really, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? And right then, all of a sudden, 2 cop cars pull up, and he goes, oh, shit! And like, starts looking around where to run, and we're on this little fucking driveway that has a little, it's the driveway, and then next to it is a little retaining wall that's maybe 2 feet high. But outside of that wall, it's like a 6-7 foot drop. So he goes, and runs and jumps over that wall, not realizing it's an 8-foot drop. Hits the ground, fucking tumbles. I go over and like jump over the wall, knowing that's a drop because I didn't pay attention to it. And I get to the ground. Cops pull in. A 3rd cop car pulls in. So 6 cop get out of the cop cars real quick. And so we're up against the wall. We're sitting there, and he starts like winking at me. I said, listen, motherfucker, stop fucking winking at me. Don't do it, Kyle. I know what you're fucking thinking right now. Don't do shit. Shut your fucking mouth. Let me talk to these guys and see if I can get this fuck out of it. Stop fucking winking at me, dude. You're holy crap. So he goes, don't worry, man. I got this. And he pushes me out of the way. And now the 6 cops that had got out of the cars, there was 4 white guys, a Mexican guy, and a black guy. He goes, you're cool. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Shut the fuck up. I kind of slap him and push me against the wall. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck are you thinking, dude? Like, god damn, you gotta be kidding me. And then this time, Ariel had showed up, and we're like, there's a cops pull, I yell at her, go get the fucking car. And she was like underage too at the time, didn't have her driver's license yet, and this kind of shit. So I can't have a license, blah, blah. I'm like, just get the fucking car. So the time she comes back with the car, this is like right after my buddy started yelling at shit at the cops. And I'm fucking telling him, shut the fuck up, man. Like, we're going to jail. Underage, drunk, this guy's calling the cops, and it's a black guy too on top of it right there. It's like, what are you doing, man? I'm sitting there, and cops are like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, oh, my buddy, he's drunk and this and that, and we got a little scuffle, but it's no big deal. And he's like, well, where the fuck you guys going? I'm like, we're just going 2 blocks down the fucking way, man. We're right there trying to go home. I'm just trying to get him home. And they're like, okay. I'm like, well, where the fuck is your ride? I'm like, she's right there. There's a car. He goes, okay. Well, get that fucking asshole in the car then. I started putting him in the front seat. You probably want to put him in the back seat. Can't grab the wheel kind of shit. Like, okay, grab his head, throw him into the fucking car, kick his ass into the car. And the cops turn to me and go, so have you ever thought about being a cop? I'm like, well, actually, yeah. My grandpa was a cop. That's something I'm thinking about. He goes, good. We could use guys like you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
After all that, well, you did tackle your dude at least. Tackle your buddy because he's being a fucking idiot.
But it was like, oh my god, I'm going to jail because my buddy's being a complete fucking moron.
Sounds like David.
Yeah. Dude, David would absolutely. That's actually the best story I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Is the cunt story.
Oh, okay.
The cunt story is the best story I've ever, not really, but it's just so scrumdiddly-umptious. People shouldn't do that, though, by the way. People should not call cops.
Oh, my God. It was insane.
That's actually
still give him a shit for that to this day.
Opposite of what you should do with the police.
Oh, my God. It was incredible. Like, I've had to get this guy out of so many big fights because of him being drunk and picking a fight with a pack of 5 dudes or 6 dudes and just me and him. It's like, what? You're killing me, dude. Like, I can't continue to take care of you all the time.
We're both going to
and
die.
put myself in positions to get my ass kicked all the fucking time. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? Quit fucking with me, man. But, yeah.
So,
That's a good story.
So instead of the drinking story, I want to tell the cunt story. So, my buddy David, we grew up together. He was like one of my closest friends, and we kind of grew apart over the past 5 years or whatever. But so we would drink together all the time. If I was drinking, he was drinking, and but he was kind of a fucking idiot. He was definitely like.
I think he started drinking at age 5, so he never developed correctly.
He was the guy in the group who, everyone's having a good time, and then he has to, go and do something, and you're like, David, what are you doing? Yeah, babysit him, or go corral him from the bar because he's grabbing chicks' asses, thinking they're, into him,
Yeah, that's the best thing. Oh, he's into me now. I like that.
Yeah, he grabbed my ass. Now I know.
This guy bought me a drink. I don't want that.
So,
my ass being grabbed.
You guys are lucky, though. You got other people trying to help you out with this guy. Everybody else knew all the shit Lucky would pull. And they all just said, fuck it, I'm not taking care of him. He doesn't even fights, it's all his fucking. But I'm like, dude,
it's not
I take care of my friends.
Good friends.
And it's like, dude, he may be a fucking moron and I have to deal with him all the time, but I'm not letting him get his face beat in by 5 guys right now. I'm going to go ahead and try to defuse the situation.
Yeah, usually a group has one of these guys, where it's like, you love him to death, but god damn it, sometimes you question whether it's worth all the fucking trouble. So, you'll quickly realize, with all my stories, why I stopped drinking. But we woke up early, packed our bags full of delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and went fishing behind the local Walmart. Because that's what you do.
So
it was
classy.
actually a pretty
So
good.
classy.
It's actually a pretty good fishing.
No, it actually is. It's a sweet little walk to
Yeah.
go down there with all your fucking bait and tackle and your bikes or whatever.
Yeah, it connects to this park, and it's like a nice little spot. It's not good to fish anymore, but back then it was really good to fish. And so we start drinking a fifth of whiskey at 9 o'clock in the morning, and or maybe it was even earlier than that. I don't remember. So, anyways, we're down there, and it's summertime, middle of San Diego, fucking summer, which isn't bad compared to most places, but whatever. So it's 1 o'clock. We're
Like
already
100 degrees, though, right?
Yeah, it's 100 degrees. Sun's been beating down on us all day, and we had to walk down there because we live pretty close. And so we're drunk, hadn't caught any fish, just sun beaten, ready to go home and sleep it off, And so we call up his sister or fucking somebody to come pick us up. So we walk up to the Walmart, and we're just sitting, there's benches right next to the front door, and we're just sitting there, trying to get out of the sun, waiting for her to show up. And, I have a little bit of social class when it's called for.
Agreed. I definitely, if I'm in a situation where someone's being too loud, then I understand that we're affecting other people.
Right.
I honestly will tell somebody hey, just calm it down. Even if I'm if I'm not shit faced, I still have that level of like decency.
Yeah, like, hey, we're 19, shit-faced. It's like the middle, it's like a fucking Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Like, settle the fuck down, okay? You know, don't cause any unwarranted attention.
Like, I
Off
don't.
the boat.
I honestly have a real hard time picturing you have any social class. To be honest,
That's why we do.
I've only known you for like 3 months so far, and you're quickly becoming pretty good friends, all that shit. But I just can't picture you.
No, that's why we're all friends, because we understand the rules. There's certain rules, social rules.
That's why we can make these horrible jokes, because we know we're not, like, we don't actually think those horrible things we're laughing about. So anyways,
still have a hard time picturing it.
so we're sitting there in front of Walmart, just fucking miserable. And he is just cussing up a storm. He's just like, fucking shit, I'm all fucking sunburned. God fucking damn it, this fucking sucks. Where the fuck is she? Blah, blah. And he's just loudly, louder than he should be. And, there's like people taking their kids right through the front door, and they're like looking at us. I'm like, David, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, God damn it. There's like Walmart security, like, we can outrun them, but still, like, let's just fucking play this cool and get the fuck out of here. And he's still, like, doesn't give a fuck, just cussing it up. And this old lady, I don't know, 70 years old, just sweet little old lady, fucking goes to the soda vending machine, like, right next to it, right fucking 2 feet from us. And he's just fucking cussing, just mumbling to himself, whatever. And she looks over at us, or she looks over at him, and she says, "Can't you think of another word besides fuck?" And immediately, knowing David and knowing how he was at that moment, I was like, "Oh no, lady! Oh no, you've made a great mistake." And he's about to
jump and grab him before he say
yeah, fucking grab his mouth, and he's about to make a bigger mistake because he turns to her like the most serious like look, not like laughing, not angry, just like this very serious look. Looks her dead in the eye and goes, "Yeah, I can. Cunt! And he starts like kind of just dancing around, cunt. And I'm just like, oh my god, you're yelling cunt to an old lady for no reason. It's not like she's being mean or like evil or whatever.
She's telling you to stop being a prick, essentially.
Yeah, you made the mistake of being an asshole in public in the first place, and now you're just making it worse.
Way worse.
And like yelling, and other people are looking. I'm like, dude, we gotta get the fuck out of here. There's repercussions for shit like this.
Yeah, you know what? I can think of another word.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, I can. And so at this point,
thunder cunt.
as soon as he looked over and said, "Yeah, I can," I just buried my head in my lap because, despite not wanting to get in trouble, that was fucking hilarious. And when I find something hilarious is when I don't make any noise at all, and I'm just like shaking. Because if I let it out, it will cause more attention than him yelling cunt. I will laugh at the top of my fucking lungs and make it even worse. So I'm just sitting there just like trying to hold it in, just like shaking in my fucking lap. And luckily, like a minute later, his sister pulls up and we get the fuck out of there. And I'm like, just drop me off at home. Like, I can't deal with this.
I can't deal with this guy anymore. This is a different
Did you guys
level
ever used to get the, you're just walking through Walmart, you look like fucking scoundrels in your punk clothes and shit. You're walking through, you hear on the radio, "Oh, security, can you go ahead and check out aisle 13? And you're walking through like, "Oh, no, I'm in 13. I guess they're coming after me." It's like, I'm just shopping for a fucking movie, you sons of bitches.
They were never so blatant as to fucking do that.
I've gotten that a lot as well.
I heard GTM's got that code, right?
Yeah, they have a code 75. And it's like always just for like some homeless guy, and like half the time he's like just trying to buy a pair of socks. Like it's like, but sometimes there's like some like tweaker like cruising around the fucking store like top speed, like what the fuck is that guy doing? He doesn't even have anything in his cart. He's just like hauling ass around the store.
Gonna take out a baby or something.
Or that guy with the fucking swastika tattoo on his head. We might want to keep an eye on him. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
How you work there with that?
They even hired you on.
Yeah. So those immigrants, right? We got to close our borders, right, buddy?
Yeah. So I think this will be the last story I tell. But me and Hot Sauce, we were probably the bigger of the drinkers in our little social group.
No, it's not something to wear with pride. But honestly, in high school, Honestly, in high school, if people knew us, it was because they knew we were the biggest alcoholics in the school.
Yeah.
Like really, like it came down to it. If there's some kind of conversation that went about some kind of alcohol and whatever else, our names could be brought up because they could assume that like we did this or whatever. I don't know. It was definitely common knowledge because I used to drink. Well, actually, with Corey.
Yeah, we used to drink
with Knife City. I don't want to say any names.
Yeah.
We allegedly used to
Allegedly.
and I had the car when I was 16, and I would go drive in the morning. I wake up extra early and go drive to our local liquor store and pick up a 32-ounce bottle of Dr Pepper, like the liter size bottle of Dr Pepper. And I get to school, and then I dump out like a third of it. I go to my trunk, and I used to hide alcohol in my taillights in my car. I had like a little service door that you could open up to access like the light bulbs for the car. And so in that there was it's like a pretty big cubby for just 2 light bulbs or whatever.
It was like the perfect space.
spot. So you can get a slender fifth bottle, like a Smirnoff or a Southern Comfort or something like that, and shove it into the taillight. And that's what I did. And it worked perfect. And you couldn't see it or nothing like that. It wasn't like it had plastic backing the
light.
If you opened the trunk, you couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it. Yeah, no way. I mean, a cop could search it. He's not looking at the fucking taillight cover.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I used to go ahead and just dump like a third of the Southern Comfort bottle into the Dr Pepper bottle, and then we would go into our first class, which was a music class.
Guitar,
and I was the teacher's assistant, and so like I didn't have anything to do besides like help people. So there was no like. I can just do whatever I want. I can go to the other side of the classroom. It's like a huge music hall. No one's going to say a damn thing. So me and Knife would just hang out and kill this bottle in first period of high school, like twice a week probably or
and
something
the
like that.
teacher was an idiot, so he didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't. He just liked us. He just liked being around people. He didn't like have any consideration.
And
to,
I
like,
was
people doing bad
I
things.
was a TA in one of his other classes, so he just left us alone. Like,
exactly.
Oh, they're probably working on scales or something.
All I'm saying is that if anyone's a drunk, that was us because I'm sure we were one of the 5 people in high school that were like, I'm going to bring alcohol into high school. Why not? You know?
Well, I'm sure there was those little shitheads, but I mean, like, as for being able to like hold our own when it comes to drinking.
Oh yeah, I've never gotten in trouble from my parents. I've never gotten in trouble from the law, any of that stuff involved. I mean, I've gotten close, but I mean, like, nothing's ever happened.
Yeah,
our drinking has like been hidden the whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
it's
not like we drank a Smirnoff Ice and we were like, oh shit, dude, are you fucking seeing trails?
No,
you know, it's
when
like,
I say Southern Comfort, I mean 100 proof because 70 proof is garbage.
Yeah, it's for pussies.
100 proof for sure.
We used to grade our fucking drinks when I used to mix drinks. It would be like, okay, so what level of harshness is this drink? Like, what's the cola to alcohol ratio? And pussy drink was quickness style. A regular good, just like a good mix, you know, a lot of alcohol but not overbearing was sauce. And then oh my god, you put like 95% alcohol and 5% Dr Pepper. That was mine.
I did the 1 and 2. I did 1 part alcohol, 2 part drink.
And I did the opposite.
And you did the
I was gonna say, that's about right.
Yeah, it's 2 to 1.
You can't literally put in 5%, but you have to, if you have
at least half.
If you have, 6 shots of alcohol and fucking 3 shots of soda, that's like as strong as can be.
Yeah,
we're just casually drinking it out of a bottle.
A shot and having a chaser. Come on.
Yeah. So
I do have one question though.
Go ahead.
Because I would just want to know because I can picture you guys doing this. Because all the boys and girls and whatnot now are soaking tampons in vodka, and the chicks are putting on their cooter. The guys are putting up their ass. And I can just picture you two doing vodka-soaked tampons.
Had I really known, I mean, I could have considered it. Why not? No, I honestly doubt it because I mean, it was just fine going in. That is something going in the other way. But either way, it was just fine going down my throat.
It was fine. Clarify that one. Yeah. It was fine. Just slid right in.
He'd rather just take it in the mouth.
I'd love to be hilarious right now and say I do it, but I probably wouldn't do it.
So
I do it.
So our buddy,
it's the most drunk you'll ever be, son.
So our buddy, he kind of had a nice little setup. It was like a party house, very nice house. His parents didn't care if we drank there, so. Well, let me back up. We decided that we should have a drinking contest to, clarify who is the bigger alcoholic and therefore the better person in general.
Yes, exactly.
I agree.
Because
When you're in high school,
more
this is
successful.
the best idea ever.
Yeah, exactly.
I still think it's a good idea now.
We're talking like we talk to a person to be like a moderator.
Yeah.
We set up a time we had
It was
whole
official.
thing. It was official. Absolutely.
It wasn't like, hey,
Handed out
after
flyers.
school, let's do this. It was like, all right, a week from now, we're going to have him and him and him with us, and they're just going to drink a little bit so they can babysit us. And then the rules are, if you throw up, the first one to throw up loses, if you throw up, you lose. If you pass out, you lose. And if you die, you lose. So those are the three rules. And so...
Only 3 ways to be disqualified.
And so, in high school, Sauce's shitting behind the dumpster story. We didn't have a lot of, places to hang out, so we ended up going up to this behind this park. It had this nice little waterfall and fucking little kick it spot where nobody would fucking bother us.
But I still think that the better one is in.
But I'm gonna get to that.
Two of them. Huh?
Yeah, two
stories.
Well, I mean, you'll find out why I have to tell a second story in a minute. So we get 100 proof Southern Comfort, and I think we had a Sparks beforehand.
No, well,
we had little drinks beforehand,
right?
And so we were going shot for shot with the 100 proof Southern Comfort. And I don't really remember too much of what happened.
Well, we had 12 shots each of Southern Comfort. That's all I know.
100 proof.
Yeah, 100 proof.
Yeah,
and then after that, we were out of alcohol because we didn't really know we were going to do that in an hour. So we ended up going to Sparks. And Sparks, the alcoholic energy beverage and malt beverage. And after cracking that open, it was blackout time for both of us.
Yeah, and it probably wasn't great for our stomachs because that's liquid, fucking sugary, sweet tart, fucking shit. It's just horrible, acid indigestion. So we both black out and fucking.
You destroyed your knee.
I'm told I was running down a path, and then the path curved. I did not curve, and I just kept going in the bushes and fucked up my knee.
Yeah. Knife City literally went head first into straight into bushes. It's not even there. He's I'm going this way.
Fuck your path.
Right in the rocks and bushes.
I woke up in front of my house at 6 in the morning, in the passenger seat of my buddy's car, and I woke up in the passenger seat. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? And he's like, oh, we're at your house, but you said to not let you in because then your parents would find out that you're drinking. And I was like, God damn, I'm a genius. And I'm like, all right, I'm not even close to ready to go in that house. Let's go get some fucking Jack in a Box.
You skipped a vital part of the story, which I love.
Go on.
Which you don't. So, as we were making our way back to the fucking cars, and everyone's trying to just hold us up, and somehow you fall down, or you're in the back seat of one of our buddies' cars, and so we both puked.
A Quickness cars, actually.
Yeah, a Quickness car. We both puked, so we both lost. So it's just a lose-lose situation.
At this point, it's just it's damage control. At this point. It's all right, this is the situation.
Who puked more? Who puked more?
So Sauce is in the back seat, damn near ready to puke again, and I was a lot more of an asshole back then, so I'm just in his face yeah, you puked, you lost, motherfucker, you fucking suck, I fucking can drink more than you, just totally in his face, I puked too, so I'm just as big as a fucking loser, and Sauce is make him shut up, make him shut up.
You're right. I heard the story, I didn't hear that part.
I don't remember that part. I have no recollection of that.
Peppermint Squirrel always tells that part of the story.
Oh my god, that's fucking great.
So since we both lost, it was a lose-lose. Just, thank God we didn't die. So part 2, drinking contest. Our buddy, who was saying, his parents were well off. He had a nice fucking little party house, and they didn't care if we drank, as long as we weren't thrashing the place. He had.
Is that funny?
Wrong pipe.
So his parents left for the weekend, which is a big mistake.
Yeah.
And so he threw a 3-day long party. Just spend the night, drink all day, fucking whatever you want. Just millions of people. The house was packed, hundreds.
That sounds
probably
fun.
Not hundreds, but 100.
Yeah, probably 100 people in the house, just packed. And so Friday night, did we do it Friday night?
It was Saturday night.
It was Saturday night.
Contest.
Okay.
Friday night.
So Friday night was just
us more like weed and drinks time and meeting because we were meeting new people the whole time.
Yeah, it was like two groups like meshing together.
You know, it's like time where you like hook up with random girls. Is Friday, and then Saturday night is like, all right, I know these people. It's time to drink.
Yeah. So Friday we just chill, hang out, socialize, and then I forget how the idea came up, but we should have a drinking contest at the house. So Saturday night we're in the kitchen, and the kitchen is packed full of people. It's like a decently sized kitchen and living room area. It was just packed, and you and me are just like facing one another across the kitchen counter, which was like a little island, and there was a bottle of regular 70 proof fucking Southern Comfort because we learned our lesson,
right?
And so we're just going shot for shot, and everyone's like cheering us on like it's something out of a fucking movie, you know?
Yeah.
And
we had a moderator though. It was this guy. I remember he looked like that guy from Sugar Ray. You probably don't even remember him.
I don't
because he's not one of our friends. He's like a friend of a friend. He kind of looked like that lead singer from Sugar Ray. That's kind of I don't know. It's kind of funny to me for some reason. So he was like the moderator, and then it's like we're on like the center island in their kitchen, and I'm on one side on a stool. He's on the other side of a stool, and we put down the 12 shots. It's 12 shots to a bottle. If you would do it like smaller shots, not each. Full to the 12 shots each, to 24 shots. It's 25 ounces in a bottle of liquor, so we did 1 ounce shots, not 1.5 like some other people can do. We did the 12, and then we had to move on to Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
because 12 we were drunk, but we weren't phased at the same time.
Yeah, there was still some drinking contest to be had.
Yeah, exactly. So we moved on to Jack Daniels, and I put down another 5. And we both did because we had to do it at the same time.
Well, we went up to 19.
No, I went up to 17 because when I hit 17. I passed out in my chair and hit the ground.
I don't remember that.
It was a moment of like, I have the 17th, I wait 2 minutes, I pass out in the chair and fall on the ground. And people had to pick me up and bring me to the bathroom. And then Knife's over here like, oh yeah! And then he took 2 more victory shots of Jack Daniels. So he went to 19 and partied for like another 2 hours.
Yeah,
a boss.
I don't remember, but I
19 shots in like an hour and a half or hour 15 or something.
I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning. People told me I was just like wandering around, like, does anybody want a drink? Just fucking hey. It was, and then I woke up
kind of man.
Luckily, his little sister was out of town too, because I woke up
in. Gone for her.
I woke up.
Hey, little mama.
I woke up in her
We're
room.
almost legal, all right?
I woke up in her room in the morning with these tight, like. How old was she? Like 12?
Oh,
these like little 12-year-old sweatpants on my head, looking like fucking bunny ears and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so glad you didn't say panties.
No,
so glad.
No, but there were pink sweatpants on his head.
Whatever, there weren't panties.
And I had this habit of when I got really drunk and it was a good party and I was sufficiently drunk, I would go get this party outfit out of the car, which was this like tight jean jacket, which I don't know where it came from. I think our buddy Scott. And then this plastic cowboy hat with like this shitty little drawstring like chin strap, and that was just my fucking party outfit. So that's how you knew like it was a good party.
Yeah.
Party.
Knife is shit faced. He's fucking dancing in the living room wearing a stupid outfit.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that
night was a good night.
I think there's a picture somewhere of me in the fucking.
Oh yeah, it's all grainy
outfit.
because it's like cell phone camera.
We have one of you and we have one of Sauce in the bathroom.
In the bathtub, right?
No,
just on the ground?
No, just curling up to the toilet.
Sauce almost died that night.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was a good night though.
Yeah,
that was some good shit.
So I mean, those are some good. I mean, we definitely have more stories, but I think as of right now, story time's. Wrap.
I have one more.
One more?
Yeah, absolutely, because I have to tell.
All right, well, wrap it up.
In and out.
Real quick then, as you go over there, let's go ahead and finish since we never got to my intro. By the way,
what's your intro?
Oh yeah! How was your week?
How was the 2 weeks? Oh my god!
So it'll be short and sweet, like whatever, But I had to work a lot of overtime at work this week. So besides working, I spent every other waking moment doing Magic and playing Magic online. And from there, my cousin. I was watching the Charger game that got raped against Miami a couple weeks back. We were hanging out.
0 to 37, by the way.
Horrible.
Not fun.
So we're sitting there, and his mom had got me a belated, 3 months late birthday present of the new event deck that Magic put out. that's supposedly Friday Night Magic ready. Comes with 10 rares, it's $25.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm doing a lot of, like recently I've been doing a lot of teaching and spreading the disease to other people I know of Magic, so I have several intro packs, and then I was like, well, event deck too, just to have one more to throw around, and just to try to teach more people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going about right now. I'm trying to spread it,
made,
so like when you fuckers aren't available to play, I can still play against somebody.
There you go.
That's my plan. So she got me that, and I'm sitting there going through it. I'm like, okay, well, for what it is, it's obviously not fantastic, but it did come with a Blood-Soaked Champion.
It was actually a decent deck.
It's okay. It came with a couple of Secret of the Ways. I mean, 10 rares in there. It's an okay deck. I mean, you can't actually go to Friday Night Magic and actually have any chance of winning with it, but that's an okay
I thought it
deck.
was pretty sick.
Hey, you'd be surprised at some of the decks people show up with at Friday Night
Okay,
Magic.
well, I guess I don't have any point to go off of there because I haven't been to Friday Night Magic yet, so I don't actually know.
Yeah.
But
for the most part,
essentially, you look at it and go, "That's better than intro pack, but it's not amazing." So
Right.
But it wasn't bad. So I'm sitting there and going through. And it's like he's sitting next to me, looking at the artwork and stuff. I'm like, yeah, man. I start talking to him about the game, and get him all excited about it because it's just a great fucking game. And he's, I guess when he's younger, he used to collect like comic book trading cards and stuff, which weren't game wise, but there was just one of those things like baseball
Collectibles,
cards. You know?
I collected Spider-Man cards.
Yeah. So I mean, I had
That's
some
a thing.
comic
That's
ones
a thing.
too,
Oh my
and
god.
I used to jack off the Mystique's card, but
Oh, hell yeah.
Why not?
The chick, the Joker's or the Riddler's assistant, the fucking chick, or
so I love Harley Quinn.
The chick with like the fucking goofy the jester hat.
Yeah,
That's Harley
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I definitely
buddy.
jerked off to her
girl's got-
in my youth.
Dude, she's
I'm
got
getting her
massive.
tattooed on me at some point. She is fucking
dude.
smoking.
She got
I love that
super
shit.
curves, like
Oh,
super
Yeah.
curves.
God,
You know,
she's
like when
sexy.
you're younger, you can actually use your imagination when you
Right,
jerk off.
right.
Like, I can't use my imagination with the fuck anymore. Like, porn has
But when
ruined
you-
my
yeah,
imagination.
when you start though, it's nice.
Oh yeah, I definitely jerked it to her.
So I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about the game and all that stuff, and he's like, "That sounds interesting." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it's fucking amazing. Magic it's just fucking fantastic. It's great." So I'm talking about it. I get him so excited that he takes me to this place called Villainous Lair, which is on Adams Avenue, which is just 2-3 blocks walking distance from his place. So he's like, "Let's fucking go. Let's go check it out. The Charger game's horrible. Let's go." Sounds good to me. We go down there. He buys the exact same event pack that I have, the event deck, excuse me. And he bought a fat pack, which he actually drew a fucking Sarkin from, the son of a bitch.
Really?
He drew a Sarkin, a Siege Rhino, and a Mantis Rider were his main three.
Money.
He's like, dude, like, fuck
out
you.
with that shit.
Yeah, that was a good fucking fat pack. So we so he gets excited, buys that stuff, and then sure enough, I'm like, dude, I gotta teach you how to play soon. 2 days later, he texted me, he goes, dude, check it out. I just bought a booster box. I'm like,
Oh my gosh,
fucking
really?
A.
It runs in the
So,
family, dude.
I know,
It runs
yeah.
in the family.
Right, Mr. No Box. I've been playing Magic for a couple of years now.
Yeah. and I
No
saw
booster
the
box
bottom
icons, which is a great set. Personally, I love it. I mean,
It's really good.
so he goes out and buys that without ever even playing a game of Magic. I'm like, dude, sweet. I've got one majorly hooked. So
He's a collector, though.
Yeah, I can
even if
see
he
a
doesn't even
collector, like,
play,
doing, like, jumping
he's
on it.
already just excited to like have the cards and look them over. It's
Yeah,
kind of.
but
cool.
he's gonna be playing, so it's not.
Yeah.
But he's excited for the collecting part of it for sure. Yeah. But so then I brought him over here with my wife. You cunt. So I brought him over here with my wife as well to teach them both that same night how to play a little more. And both Hot Sauce and Knife were here, and they were mostly playing their games while I was trying to teach them off to the side and just trying to spread the disease that much more. And then spent last night actually on what the fuck was last night? Monday night. Teaching, went over to his place and taught him and his really close friends. So I'm just trying to spread the disease of Magic and
Getting it out there.
it's great because I know I'm putting the legwork in for a reason because I want more people to play with because I love playing against you guys, but you guys aren't always available.
Yeah.
And I always want, and I'm always noticed if I get a free couple hours, I want somebody I can call to play some Magic.
You almost the
Beyond
game
that.
like you just like show them how to play and it like takes care of itself and just like people get addicted without
Exactly.
even like having to like prove to them that it's a good game. You just have to show them the game. They go,
This is fantastic.
Bitch.
This
Yeah.
is chess times 1,000, and oh my god!
What'd you do before you went over to your cousin's last night?
Oh, so if you're going to go ahead and bring that up, I will go ahead and talk about what happened before the match you raped me in. So, on Monday, before I went to hang out with my cousin and teach him and his buddies some more, I went over to Knife's house, mid-afternoon, to play a couple matches and get some magic in. He bust out some deck that he didn't spend much time putting together, but he put it together. He started to play it.
It was a soul-tile deck that...
And so he goes to start to play it. It's so, beginning stages. It doesn't have a sideboard yet. It's his first play test with it, so it hasn't been adjusted at all at this point.
Very raw.
However, we go about playing the first match, and he mulligans down to 5. I'm like, dude, just go back to 7, because it's the first time playing it.
Yeah, it's true, though. Mulligan to 7. Go back to 7 because you're play testing.
Yeah, so I didn't give a fuck. So I was like, let's go and play. He didn't.
Went down to 4.
He went down to 4.
3 lands and a Sylvan Carrier.
Sounds like a good hand.
So,
4 lands.
Needless to say, he got raped.
Yeah.
Game 1. Game 2, he didn't have to mulligan, right?
I don't think I'm
I
mulligan.
don't think he mulligan. So, the game goes a little bit longer, but again, same thing, just utter destruction. I had every answer for what he's trying to do.
His deck was just too
Against
fast.
me, and I fucked him up. So he finally goes, fuck this, I'm playing my regular deck. I'm like, fuck this, I'm playing my regular deck. I'm like, okay, whatever. So he goes to his other deck, which is a copy of mine, different, but he tried, took my base and made it his own. So, back to that story.
I like touching other guys' bases.
Straight to the base, dude.
Yeah.
So I think you won. I think you won game 1. I think I got mana screwed, and you came across and beat me. Game
I won
1.
the first 2 matches, and then we played the last match.
No. I beat you the first match against your deck. You didn't do shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Mardu versus Mardu. We played 3 matches, I think.
Okay.
And I won the first 2 matches, and I was like, "Oh, so you want to play Commander now?" And he's like, "No, fuck that!
That's
I'm
what
gonna
it
fucking
was,
beat you, before I leave this house." And so he ended up actually
2-0 in the next match.
2-0 in that.
So okay.
Nice.
How so? What happened? Butcher?
I got double butcher actually.
All right.
No, it was I put out a threat. Crackling Doom, haha. Okay, I'll put out another threat. Crackling Doom, haha. Okay, he can't have another Crackling Doom, haha. And just the only creatures he had out was Hordling Outburst tokens.
Oh yeah,
And that
that's
was
what
it.
it was.
That's,
Yeah.
that's enough, though.
Yeah,
That's
but
up there,
was
huh?
Spot removal doesn't do dick.
He goes and throws out the fucking Mardu charm and decides to put 2 1/1s with first strike on there. And I'm attacking me, so it's a block. I'm like, hold on. I used a Hero's Downfall on one of his fucking 1/1 tokens, so I could keep 2 tokens. So we go about that, and so he has the 1 token, so he's attacking me, so I get to hit him in for 2 still.
and then I get blood soaked out, and he can't fucking block, so it doesn't matter.
So he has to, to regenerate him, he has to attack to get back on the field. So he gets on the field, I Crackling Doom him, goes to the graveyard. Next turn he attacks with his fucking 1/1 token, brings back Bloodsoaked Champion. I Crackling Doom again. Same thing. Next turn, Bloodsoaked Champion. Crackling Doom again. And next you know, I got down to the last hit and he concedes and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, I was really hoping he wouldn't concede because you'd have like 1 more hit after that. Because I had 2 Heroes Downfalls in my hand and I wanted to do it 2 more times to you.
It was a complete whooping.
So it was
Removal
a full,
for days.
it was a full Crackling Doom, 2 Goblin rapage, and that was all I ended up getting on the
No,
board.
that's fine, though.
But it worked.
Yeah.
It worked out. I mean, I had gone Rattling, Rattle Master, and Butcher the Horde on the field, but he removed both of them. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna go drop a fucking Hurling Outburst, and it was enough to win me the game.
Did the job.
The second game, I did win with 2 Butchers.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
ended up getting 2 on the field. And he's like, well, fuck,
Yeah,
so
you
that's
didn't have
how I won that
removal.
one.
Yeah.
No removal.
And
to
even if I
Butcher's
did,
done.
it's like doesn't matter because
You guys, you only kill
it
1.
was too little, too late.
Yeah.
So then, the day before, actually, to step back a little bit, we played a 4-player match of Commander with the new decks at our buddy Ian's place. Now, I got the black deck. Ian also had the black deck. Buddy Dan got green, and Hot Sauce was playing Ian's wife's white deck. So this Commander match is a 4-player match. Took like probably 3.5 hours to play.
And they're all the new precons.
All the new precons. And, it was a lot of fun. All kinds of crazy shit happening. So it came down to one turn, Ian's down to like 8 health. And in this turn, Hot Sauce attacks me and somebody else and gets a decent amount of damage in. So he's open. Well, the entire game, Dan hadn't been doing shit. He manages to boost like 5 creatures up to swing in with trample, even though he had no blockers, for 40 total damage. kills him off because he was at like what 26 at the time.
Something like that. Yeah, he did. He alphaed with like something that gave every creature like +3/+3 and trample or some shit. And he had like 7 creatures or whatever the hell it was. There was something in. Some of the creatures were already big. Some of them were already like 6/6s. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's definitely like way more than my life total. It was a ridiculous attack. That green deck, by the way,
had something that
is
made
kind of
all
ridiculous
9/9s.
sometimes. What's that?
That's what it was. He had something that turned all his creatures, even the 1/1s, into 9/9s.
Oh, actually, you're exactly right. It was one that gave everything gets +X/+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. He had a 9/9 on the board.
Oh,
Nice.
It was, and everything had trample too. And I was like,
Wow.
oh my
I'm dead.
god. Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna, that's fine. I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and hang out in the living room.
In that same 4-player turn, though, Hosel attacked me. Dan killed Jace. It goes to Ian, who twice in the game board wiped. But at that point, he had no cards. He had 8 health. Drew a card. It's a land. He had nothing going on. It comes to me. I draw this fucking card that's 1 black +4 and X, and it says destroy X creatures and draw X cards. So Dan had 5. He had brought in Hornet Queen into his deck, and he had modified his before the game a little bit. It's like getting a little prick.
Yeah,
Whatever.
everyone had like 2 different cards.
Not
basically.
me.
Not you.
me.
I'm just saying, you're not everybody.
No, half the field didn't. So,
Well, Dan's Dan. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Dan's Dan. So that happens, and so he's got all these 1/1 death touchers out there. So I'm like, oh my god, I just got the card. So I do that, and Dan kind of has a temper. So, like, Commander takes a while, and I got this card that I get to draw all these extra cards, and I got this Noriko something or other that I pay 1 and gives him 1/1 counter for the turn.
Nantuko Shade.
There we go. And so I had that and a couple other threats, and I had this other card, something Crypt Ghast or something.
Crypt Ghast.
Every time I tap 1 swamp, it gives me another floating swamp to use. So I was able to look through the cards I had, boost up Nantuko Shade enough, and everything else. Where he had 32 life, I was able to kill him for Xaxes at 32.
Yeah, he killed him exactly.
It was fucking sweet. And the whole time he's bitching. Like, it took me like 5 minutes to go through. So I'm trying to make sure exactly it was right. I didn't want to fuck him over and do I have enough, I think. I wanted to be exact about it the whole time. Like, he has no patience. And he's like, knowing he's about to get killed the whole time. Just hurry the fuck up, man. Like, I might as well concede. You're going to take this long. It's like, well, dude, I'm going to go ahead and play Magic correctly and not try to cheat right now. But it was pretty sweet hitting for Xaxes, and then the other guy drew that exact same card, but we both have black. So it was destroy a non-black creature for the X.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I got the answer. I'm like, no, you don't. I got black too, so you can't do shit to me. So I killed him next turn and ended up winning the commander match. So that was pretty sweet. But then jumping back into the next day against Knife City, he's playing the deck from the previous year.
The Jund.
The Jund deck, which is all kinds of fucking tokens. I got a pretty good board state going the first 4 turns, but he has... What artifact is it that you get 3 counters on it, you sack it, and it wipes the board?
Oh.
I have no idea.
Okay, well that's what it did. So it took off my threats. I got a Tuka Shade, and a couple other things going on. I had him down to like 27 health or something at that point. He wipes me off the board, and in comes his commander. With all kind, like 6 fucking tokens of 0/1s, but at the time, whatever.
And I had another guy out that whenever I cast a creature spell, then I put that, whatever the converted mana cost is, I put that many tokens on the battlefield.
That's ridiculous.
And so I cast the commander, and then I get the trigger off the other fucking creature, and I get the fucking commander tokens. But they're all 1/1s and 0/1s, so he's just like, oh, well, that's not too bad. I mean, you can block for days. And I also had... I had some card that pumped my fucking guys up. And so it didn't really matter because he didn't have any flyers, so I was just gonna fucking kill him with commander
alpha style, baby.
Well, I was gonna kill him with commander damage.
Right.
And he's
Over
like,
time,
he's like, well, probably in one swing because I had like 20 fucking tokens on the fucking board. So, he just got super upset because I was like, hey, dude, I got time for like one game because my girlfriend had just came home with like dinner and I want to spend a little time with her. So we're just gonna play one game Commander, and Commander, even a 2-person game can go kind of long.
A long time.
So, but then I just pump up my fucking team and just swing in, and he
utterly rakes me.
Yeah, and he's just like, "Fuck this, fuck your deck, fuck this. I don't even want to fucking play Commander anymore.
I liked Commander yesterday, you prick. Now fuck Commander, I don't want to play it again. Fuck.
I was like
That's a bullshit deck, motherfucker.
I was like, you can come over whenever you want and play.
That was real fun, buddy. Thank you.
You're a son of a bitch. Like, how did you draw those exact cards? Did all that in the first fucking 6 turns?
So the thing is, with that deck, we kept all our decks stock when we bought the previous year's Commander, so we didn't add any cards taken out. And that deck has the most synergy, like, within itself, where you really don't need to... I think there's, like, 1 or 2 cards where I'm like, this is fucking useless in the deck. Like the White of Precinct 6. It gets +1/+1 for each creature in graveyards. And it's like, that doesn't... I don't give a fucking shit about that. Like, in Commander, I'm not, like, milling you, so it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it might get a little bit bigger over time, but whatever. It doesn't really fit the deck. But everything else just synergizes so fucking well. Like the enchantment where you don't even have to pay any mana. You can just sacrifice a creature whenever you want, and it does 1 damage, and I can just do this fucking stupid wicked combo where I sack, do 1 damage, that puts a counter on another guy, I take that counter off, I do another damage whenever a creature dies, blah 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 blah,
Yeah,
and it's
it's
just
ridiculous.
like stupid ridiculous.
He needs to like destroy artifact, destroy enchantment, hate.
Yeah,
to beat that deck,
Yeah, so
and
it's
also maybe a flyer too.
yeah, and
It's probably the best pre-constructed deck out of all the ones
and I just
it
picked
seemed pretty intense
for that year.
I just picked it because I really like the Jund colors. I was kind of disappointed when I found out it was a tokens deck, but I was like, oh, whatever, you know. And I just find out that it just
the
fucking
best one.
shits all over everybody's
Yeah.
breakfast.
Shits and rapes.
Yeah.
All that being
All at
said,
once.
from the day before playing the Commander deck, I enjoyed the Black Commander of Nicholas. We did a good job because as long as I had defenders out there, it was going to be coming out with the 3 loyalty tokens. I'm going to -2, bring in a 5/5 flyer. Who cares? I lose 2 life. Whatever. I get a 5/5 fucking demon flyer. The next turn, I'm going to +2, gain 3 life as it hurts them, which isn't a big deal. Whatever. Then the next turn, I get another fucking demon token on the field. So, like, I get some people are all kinds of down about the shittiness of these planeswalkers. I'm not by any means saying they're great, but he did do a lot of work for me when it came down to it.
Yeah, I think
I enjoyed
the
it, how
pre-constructed
it was.
decks, so like it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, when we're playing with a 100-card deck, I mean, there's no consistency whatsoever.
Which is why I just thought he did the every 2 turns put a 5/5 flying demon token on the field. I enjoyed it. Like, my commander only died twice. At one point, it stayed on the field for probably 6 turns straight before somebody was able to kill it again. So it did a lot of work for me. And then the green deck is really what kept Hot Sauce's white deck he's playing in check, because he had a lot of really, really intense artifact and equipment situations going on. Mm-hmm. Like, at one point, like 16 players on the field, and he had one for equipment that gives you +1/+1 for every planes you control. Oh. And it's like, oh my god, he's got 16/16. You kill a guy somehow with and you kind of destroy creature card, whatever. The next card gets it. And it's like, holy crap. So I think the only reason Hot Sauce didn't win is because Dan was playing the green one, which has the -2 destroy target enchantment or artifact. Without that, Hot Sauce would have won the game. He had drawn so many artifact equipments and stuff that he had like 7 different board enchantment and artifacts on the field, and it's just like, holy shit. Because of Dan killing those off, he didn't get out of control. That's the only thing that kept him from going out of control.
Everyone hated me.
The whole game, he's like, you guys were really hating on me for not doing anything. It's like, well, dude, you got some intense shit going on, and without that going on over there and him killing off your equipment, you're going to win this fucking game, for sure.
Indeed.
So, I know a lot of people are hating on how shitty the Planeswalkers are, but they can't be too overpowered because it's your commander.
Was that a fart?
And I just...
It's a fucking fart, dude. I think
it came from the bathroom window.
dude, god damn.
I just feel like they did a decent amount of work. They did a good job overall. I mean,
Did you say you want to get the green one, Reich?
Yeah, I was
It's
looking
like
at
a
the green
elves
one. Either
It's
the
right
red
up
or
your
the
alley.
green.
Because all it is
Is it?
like massive ground creatures with trample. Everything has
Yep.
trample, and everything is
Sounds like-
gigantic.
And everything ramps,
The
right?
thing is, it's all about that alpha. It's all about just like hanging tight
Just go
until you
on.
pull a card that says everything gets this, and then you just swing it for game. It's
go
as
after it.
simple as that. And the commander brings out 1/1 Elfish Mystics.
Nice.
Yes.
So
Not
that's
too
it.
shabby.
That's
So, I mean, I think that's the extent of our magic talk. So let's end on...
No, I got a story.
No, let's end on your fucking story.
I got
there.
a story though.
You got a magic story?
No, never.
No.
Never.
Yeah, I want to hear about your fucking... What story you wanted. That's what we're ending on. It's your story.
We're wrapping it up with your story.
Wrap it up, B.
That's a weird to wrap it up on.
Wrap it up.
So it was a dark, desolate night. Fog was rolling in. We went to In-N-Out.
The infamous In-N-Out story.
In-N-Out, El Cajon, California. Time 8 p.m.
The ex-meth capital of the world.
Yeah, no, pretty much so,
That's
right?
not
Of
even a
America.
joke.
Yeah,
That's not even a
Ex-meth
joke.
capital of America. So,
No, it was the world.
of the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a lot.
Bar none.
And break.
Sauce, do you have a story you'd like to tell
I would
us?
love to tell a story right now.
It's actually one of my favorite stories. I wasn't even there, and I love to tell people about it.
It is
And
pretty
just-
fantastic.
So what you do is when you have a story that you're telling to people that you don't know and I don't know,
Yes.
you just go ahead and say it as your own. You just lie.
I go, we're exchanging stories, and then I'm like, well, I got a story. I wasn't even there. I just heard about it. This is like a second, third-hand story, but
just lie and
it's
say it's
great.
yours.
It's
It's
great.
pretend
It's
it was
fine,
you.
though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's totally fine. So
it's that good.
It is good.
I do love it. I'm surprised it actually happened. It just spawned out of one person's idea. It would have been an uneventful night otherwise. So there was. We got to keep. I don't want to do the dark and stormy night thing again. You got to keep that in and edit it in smoothly.
No. We're just starting over. It's reset button. Come on.
Oh, okay. So, it was a dark and stormy night. El Cajon, California.
Ex-meth capital of the world.
8 p.m. 5 local teenagers
Dun, dun.
Having anal sex.
ready for anal sex.
Anus is open and willing.
Went to In-N-Out one night.
Can you do the whole story like this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Christ.
Went to In-N-Out one
How
night.
frustrating.
This is awful for me, for
Yeah,
the
this is
listeners.
just
This is
terrible.
This is, yeah, terrible foot odor.
Horrible.
So, we all went to In-N-Out, and I was a hungry bitch, and ordered a 4x4, which from those not from the West Coast, is 4 patties of meat, 4 cheese, of course, 4 slices of cheese, and the rest of
Do
it.
they not have In-N-Out other places?
No,
No,
Strictly
like
some places do not.
Just
absolutely.
West
It's
Coast?
not. It's
What a
not
sad
even-
world.
It's a
People
real
can-
slow
yeah.
developing movement.
People
I think
can
it's all
correct
out
us and
here.
say like, "Oh no, it's in fucking Missouri." Okay, fine, but
I've
there
read
are.
about it.
I'm pretty sure too that
It's a very California thing.
I think so, and if not anything else, then it's in the West Coast or Southern West Coast. It might be in like Arizona and Nevada. I mean, in New Mexico. So, anyways,
Continue on.
we went there. I ordered a 4x4, which is a decent sized hamburger. I ordered animal fries, which is French fries covered with like a secret sauce, grilled onions, cheese, and whatever else. It's like pretty.
The works.
Yeah, it's the works. Pretty massive.
It's like a California style chili cheese fries almost, but just California style.
Yeah. So it's massive and it's got a lot going on. So I ordered that and I ordered a vanilla milkshake.
God.
Yeah, it was way too much food, but I didn't give a shit. I was
Fucking
like in my mind, I was like, I'm going for the record. You know what I mean? I'm going for the record. What record? I don't know, but I'm gonna set it. And I'm gonna call Guinness.
I'm gonna be the guy.
Yeah. So I devour this shit, and I am full as hell. And I go, you know what? I got a little bit left in me. I haven't hit the wall yet. Like man versus food. I haven't hit the wall yet. So I order another double, which double is just the standard 2-patty hamburger. And when I'm eating that, I have to like have a glass of water with me so that I can actually stomach it. Like I have a bite, I take some water in, and I have a bite, drink some water, because I'm disgusted with myself and with the hamburger. But I needed to finish it. I don't know why. It was just like
horrible human being.
yeah. Being 18, you're just like, this has to happen.
Yeah.
Make
no,
that decision.
At no other time in your life would you be able to accomplish such feat.
Absolutely not. So I'm near end of hamburger, and I'm with 4 of my friends. One of them, he has brilliant and terrible ideas at the same time. He says, Jace, I know you're going to throw up. And I think that when you throw up, we should catch it in a cup and have one of the other guys drink it. I say, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why the hell did you have this idea? And he goes, oh, well, he's going to get his dick pierced later tonight, Sorry. He's going to get his dick pierced later tonight, and I'll pay for his dick piercing if he drinks your puke when you throw up, because you're inevitably going to throw up. It's going to happen. I said, that's a stupid fucking idea, but okay, you guys do whatever the hell you want to. So I finish the hamburger. I go outside, and they have this little shitty water cup, your little, like, 5-ounce water cup. Put it on the ground. I'm not even forcing myself to yak. I have to throw up. So I fucking throw up, and I knock this water cup over with like the weight of the throw up, and cover your ears, everybody, but it was like white from the vanilla milkshake and chunky. Like, all I can think of is like watery feta cheese.
Like it did not have any time to digest.
No time to digest.
So
as
gross.
much as you could chew a hamburger, that's what was left over. You know, whatever chunks that your teeth will do, that's what it came out as. And it knocks over the cup, and I am like disgusted by all my friends because they're like damn near cheering me on to do it. And I go in the car, that my buddy's car, because I couldn't watch what the hell was about to happen. And I'm the only one sitting in the car, and I'm looking in the rearview mirror, but I can't quite see them. They're just out of view. And the other guy, the guy that's getting his dick pierced, he, I guess, did it because when I was looking through the rearview mirror, I heard silence, and I was just sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden, I saw everybody just dissipate and go, oh, all at once, as in, he fucking did it, that dirty bastard. And I'm looking in the mirror, and I just see everybody just like coughing and running like away from the scene of the crime.
And he was like struggling to keep it down. And he was,
I guess so.
Like drinking it, and then like, ooh.
What I heard is that he like plugged his nose, he plugged his nose, and then he just took down as much as he could, and then he himself tossed his cookies.
Ugh.
You know what? Even to bring it back. So when I threw up, another guy that was there, seeing me throw up.
Well, Raheem. They've heard about Raheem.
Yeah, Raheem, of course, my roommate. He threw up. He's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this is so disgusting." He throws up. So the guy that collects the puke in the water cup, he scoops up some of mine and then goes over to Raheem's and scoops up some of his. He proceeds to drink my throw up. He throws up. Vomits everywhere. I cannot believe what the fuck's going on. We go over to El Cajon, farther deeper into El Cajon, to go to get his dick pierced. And he pays the $40 to get his dick pierced. Like, that even is a price to pay for someone drinking someone else's puke. We're all sitting there. He's getting ready to talk to the guy, gets ready to do it. And then the guy's like, "Hey, you guys want to come in and watch this guy get his dick pierced?" And I said, "Hell no." And then the guy that came up with the idea of, let's drink some puke, he was like, "I'm in. I'm fucking down. Let's do this." I said, "You're an idiot." And then he convinced all of us, the other 4 guys or 3 guys, like, "Come on.
You're never going to see this
Yeah,
again.
you're never going to see this again. You got to see it." And I'm like, "You're right. We're never going to see this again." And so we all go in there and watch this guy get a needle poked through the bottom of his dick through the piss hole.
That sounds so painful.
And right when the guy hit it, right when the guy grabbed his dick and pierced the needle, my buddy gave a shiver. and it frightened me for life. Like, you're deep in sleep and you have this nightmare. That's the nightmare. I'm just a needle getting shoved through your dick. and he bled a little bit, and that's not good. Seeing the blood come out of the tip of someone's dick, it's not good. Nobody likes that. So we did all that. He had his dick piercing. Everyone's happy. Well, I'm totally fine. I'm pretty full, but it's okay. And
only half the fucking burgers came up.
When we take home this one kid that was underage as in like he's probably like 15, and he was late. He was like 11 p.m. by this time. He needed to be home by 10. So all I'm thinking is that he had to tell his parents why he was out so late. And I just think about that conversation every night. That's pretty much it, though.
You can't hang out these hooligans anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Watching
Pretty
guys
bad.
get their dicks pierced?
Yeah. So, yeah. In and out. We eat too much. Throw a whole bunch up. Someone drinks it just to get their dick pierced. The end. Knife?
Horrible.
That is one of my favorite fucking stories.
Such
And
a
every
good-
time I
such
tell
a
it,
good story.
because I've heard it so much that every time I tell it, when I get to the part about him drinking the puke, like, I start to gag because it's just imagining somebody, like, I feel like the chunk's in my throat when I'm telling the story. Like it's just really bad. But it's one of my favorites, and it gets a great reaction every fucking time. Like that is a quality story right there.
And it's fucking disgusting, but it's okay. Who gives a shit? God damn. So yeah, we had this episode, I don't even know, 18, 19, 20,
19.
It's 19.
14? Oh my god, it's already 19?
19.
Oh my god, we're coming up on like
We're almost
a whole year.
We're almost ready to drink. Our podcast is almost old enough to drink.
Woo! So, from all of us at If Lands Could Kill, that's going to conclude our night. I'm Hot Sauce.
What?
Oh.
You're breaking the mold.
Whoa.
Shit. Okay, go ahead.
Sewing Crow here.
It's right.
And I'm Knife City. Woo! I was trying to imitate how you do it.
I got.
But I don't do the
I-
whole
it
wasn't
arm
great.
thrust.
I
No,
didn't
you
catch
totally
it.
do.
I didn't
You
catch it.
totally do the arm thrust. Like, I'm Hot Sauce. Yeah.
With my voice, not
No, you do the arm of it sometimes.
Hot Sauce.
Exactly. That's your move.
Shit.
That's your fucking move.
You know what? I learned something about myself today.
There you go.
And thanks for listening to our little story time, and we'll actually be back to talk about magic maybe next week, unless we have some more interesting stories. But thanks for tuning in, guys.
Like
Catch you.
how I'm known as the guy who fucked a black tranny.
Well, that you'll just have to tune in next week.
Material that is locked. Material that is locked. Material that is locked. Red.